I want a sandwich. Now. Oh, sandwich wench. Yo, wench. Sandwich. Now. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. Oh, sandwich wench. I want a sandwich. Sandwich.
Hello everyone, welcome to another stream, part 2 to the finally live, is that what it's called? Live stream? Yes. Oh, that was loud. Why do my ears have to do that for? What have I hit? I haven't hit anything. I know what the problem is. I still have a video game running in the background. Let me just get that off the there we go. Save that and exit to Windows. Sorry, I just realised I had a video game in the background playing. Hi! That would be why. My apologies. Hope you're having a marvellous day today. We are going to be looking at another hour, hopefully, of a live stream. We shouldn't need more than that, though, should we? I know she's done a new stream since, and I'm going to mute YouTube so I can pull up her channel in a second. Yeah, I knew there was a video there waiting. Don't try me. Oh, no, there's a video as well. Oh, jeez. A glimpse of Syria. Oh, hang on, I'll bring it over here. Is that correct? That is correct. Okay. Why you don't pull up the search thing? It takes me ages to find the crap you have. Yeah. So there's a new video on her channel which I really am not looking forward to. The thumbnail is, yeah. So let's go to the top. Hello, Ardnet. I saw you posted early. You always do. Hello, random web abuser. And I knew you weren't complaining. Just to be clear. I just wanted to make it clear that I figured I have time now. Why don't I just stream now? Makes more sense, doesn't it? Hello, Laura. You are indeed on time. Hello, Monica. Hello, I should provide my rice. Olga, Keto, Lisa, very anonymous. Alexandra, can't pronounce your last name. Running with Sporks. Pookie, good name. Hello, Riven Faye. Just me. Aki, Bri, hope you're well. You had putts in, according to her. Hi, Mercury, Chris. Hi, Leona. Hello, Battered Zebra. Very, very quiet Meg. Am I? Well, thank you for that comment. There's not much I can do about it. Audio is boosted to its top level. It's either this or continue to tell me and I can't fix it. Thank you, though. I do apologise it's not too loud for you. I am actually literally projecting my voice. I cannot go any louder because it would hurt me. Hi, K. Sarah. Sarah, is that what it's meant to mean? Okay, Sarah. I feel like I mispronounced that and realised post. Hi, Verity. Hello, Tattersall. You are is the top choice. Hi, Chris. Hi, Xylee. Hello, Jay. Yeah, hope everyone's good. We are going to look at the stream first, but we might, towards the end, go and look at this video because I don't think this is what she thinks it is. I really don't think she thinks... I think she thinks this is something we want to see, but really we want to see her leave. For her own safety, of course. Hello, Mind My Blues as well. I'm glad I sound okay to the majority. Of course, I don't want people to think my audio is bad. Again, I've spent far too much money on this. And if it's not good, or it bugs one person, or bothers one person, then it does bother me. But I can't please everyone, I know that. But at the same time, if I can improve things, of course I will try. Tasteless nonsense. Yeah, that's what it feels like. So I'm going to put that here. There we go. Hang on, is there an ad? There is, right, hang on. Let me make sure this ad vanishes first. It's muted, so I don't have to worry. Bye. Right, ignore that. Let's unmute. We're at 1 hour 19:23, so we're at the right time to continue this. I will max her volume out. Hopefully, this is loud enough. Hi, Calix? Yes, hi, Spicy Rainbow. And unsupervised Cat C, Nicole E, Patricia Ingalls, anyone else I've missed. Hi. If Leona is free, I'd love her to join in a bit, perhaps for the video itself, because that'll be more interesting, I think, for both of us to commentate on. Yes, let's see how we get on. There is a poll in the chat. By all means, vote on it. It tickled me no end to just write banana hammock. And if you want to support the channel, it's the like button. Thank you. So let's crack on.
To improve.
Exactly.
As more time goes by, you're going to notice where Salah talking, she is going to get more annoyed. So she wants him there, she wants to be around him, but she doesn't want him involved. She does not want to... Hi, Arena. Hello, Catty D. She does not want to have him contribute to her show, because this is her show. This is her domain, her terrain, her game, right? This is where she goes to make her bread. And if you interfere with that, you get involved in that, she's going to get really, really agitated, and she's going to think you've derailed her. I didn't see banana hammock. I want to change my vote. A shrimp fried my rice. Switch account. You're golden. I wrote banana hammock because if you can't think of a fourth answer, just put banana hammock. I did it in my exams when I was at university. Still got a first.
Exactly. That's all it is. It's hard to. It is stressful. Like it.
Can you hear her? By the way, guys. Hi, Chav. The audio is quite for people in chat. Make sure the volume. Thank you, Mercury, for the PSA. I appreciate that. If you can hear her clearly, let me know.
We're not gonna lie about it. It is.
Hi,
Stressful.
Catty D again. I'll say it to you again.
You know.
Because you sound my favourite. Ah, right. The adverts will be loud. Battered Zebra, I'm very sorry about the ads. It might be why the audio's funneled differently. I don't know if that's the same with all YouTube videos, though, or whether it's just mine. If it's just me, I am really sorry.
Have to be here, but I don't want to be without my husband. So, and he even said today.
Not your husband.
To his friend, we were at.
Hi, Wooly.
Friends. And he said something in Arabic, and they all looked at me.
And
and I was like,
one second. I can turn her up. There we go. I'll turn her up to 25. We'll just make sure it's a bit better.
Because they said, "Can we really like her? Can we have her for a week?" He said, "No way. I can't live."
Weird flex, but okay.
Without her, so.
Oh, she is a bit quiet. Okay, well, if this is any better, let me know.
There. No, I'm just joking.
She's now louder than my audio, just to be clear, based on OBS.
I know, I'm kidding. I don't have to prove anything to anybody.
How's that? Okay.
Salah, you sacrificed a lot. You do a lot for her. Your love.
Salah has to tolerate a lot from her, but then Salah played his part in creating this monster, don't you think, Salah? I mean, she wouldn't still be trying to cling to you like a barnacle on a hull had you not continued to enable because of your desperation to get a green card. Captions. Yes, you're right. There you go.
Understatement.
Your love is an understatement. Right.
Yeah, because I was like, because we had plans like in place, kind of.
I mean, is that before or after you screwed everything up in Kuwait? I only ask because you did screw things up in Kuwait. I should point out, for those who say this is a good balance, her volume is completely maxed out on OBS to the point it is, mine's at minus 15 decibel, which is where it normally sits. Hers is minus 10. Oh no, mine's maxed out now, and hers is 2. No, mine's lower. Whatever.
But they would take a while. Like we would be apart for a little while, and I just, I was so depressed. You guys know I was complaining in my life.
You were only complaining because it was something you couldn't have, and now you have it. You don't really care. I think because you are so poorly constructed, you're so badly broken because you don't have what you want, and what you want you don't really care about anyway. That you just have to have it cause. Don't forget here, much like with BB, you didn't really give a crap about BB at all, and we all know that. I honestly don't know Genicon either, and Ahmad, lights off for such a dramatic effect. Indeed, and possibly a power outage.
Crummy apartments and...
Don't talk about crummy apartments in a country where you had freedom to be a woman. You had freedom to be you, as opposed to this oppressive, totalitarian, authoritarian regime you've decided to go and insert yourself into.
Do I really want to live this life? Like,
I wouldn't want to in Syria, but you're better off living it. Just think, just because you apparently have a husband in Syria, doesn't mean you should go there to be with your husband in Syria. Hi, I am Holly, hope you're well. You, Chantal, could have, if you weren't such a lolcow akin to that, I think you might well be on the same level as Chris Chan at this point, where you could have dated somebody, you could have found somebody if you set yourself reasonable goals. But your version of a reasonable goal is like the typical white European man shooting for a Japanese young girl. A Thai bride. You're that person. You are basically that. You get ideas well above your station, and you are the reacher in all relationships. The person with you is always the settler. Always. There's always a reacher and always a settler in a relationship. Don't try me. Lentil chips. Oh, lentil chips are okay. I don't eat chips as much these days, but as in crisps for us. But lentil chips aren't bad. Itchy, yeah. Wrong time. That's better. Hi, Susie. Hope you're well. Her employee. I agree, Laura. 100%. Hi, Kat. They are 100% not a married couple, so she is definitely illegally in the country. Can I get a Thai husband? I mean, you could if you like. Hi, Drusilla. Hope you're well. 4 hours of electricity power outage. Yeah. Norm, but $30 you can LED the whole house. Yeah. I mean, she could do. And actually, LED strip lights, I use them on my bar. I can run them with a 20,000 milliamp hour power bank for 2-3 days easy. And that's a good 10 meters worth of LED strip light. 10 meters, that's it. You could have lighting easily. I would rather use that in places like my bedroom as well, to be honest. I don't have it in my bedroom, just to be clear, but I'd rather use it there. Because it's beneficial in the sense of saving power. Because LEDs are much better. Hello, Misty. Hope you're well. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Mothman Muses. Grumpy Nonsense. A nice starry. Hope you're doing so well today. A settler. No, she's a reacher. In relationships, there's always a reacher. There's always a settler. She's the reacher. The settler is the person with her that just wants the green card. Because she always wants the exotic person. Will she? Swedish guy, I don't think she will. I think she'll flee when the chance comes up, but her feet might give up on her before then.
Like, do I really want to go and see him? So I was like,
Not in Syria, you shouldn't.
okay, please, can you get us a place? And
oh, yawn. Sorry. Just the thing, Chantal. I've seen how terribly supportive you are towards those that, care about you, like Pete's. Some of the things you said to him when he's felt incredibly lonely and depressed. When you're lonely and depressed, your first thought wasn't to go and talk to people about it. Your first thought was, I should go to Syria. You put no research into it. You just vaguely look at the opportunity and follow the route. That's it. I do expect you in North Korea one day. Hi, solo trip. Hope you're well. Don't make your wife like a U-Haul. Honestly. Never go to Syria. And Rethan, I agree with you. 100%. Stuck that codependent. Well, so Salah had said, don't come for another month, didn't he? And she came within a week. When she went back to Canada, my first thought was, okay, Kuwait's over. Great. That's good, actually. Stay in Canada, rebuild your life. What does she do? Immediately leaves because what? She's worried he'll cheat on her again? Yeah, as if we couldn't work that out. And who cares if he cheats on her? You're not together in the first place. Let him live his life because he's an idiot, and you live your life. Chris Chan 1, Rax is new calculating. Oh, really? Jeez. Oh, dear. Bitch Puddin', hope you're well. We shouldn't compare her relationships with what we think usually happens in relationships. She is what. That's very true too, Alexander. You're actually quite right. I should, of course, retract earlier comments in that respect. Hi, Hardy Dan. Canadian Horror Story. It's an interesting one, though. Footpick gave me trauma. It looked like artichoke.
So,
Amber will make soup out of it.
like crazy frog if you need help.
no, he can't. Like, he can't live without me. Like, emotionally.
He can. In fact, he was for a while. You might like to put words into his head, but only because you speak English more than he does. Although I would argue not as well.
We love each other.
No, you don't. No, you need what he has, but what he needs what you have. Sorry, and you don't have anything he actually wants beyond that green card.
He was living without me here. Like,
yeah, he was doing well. Is that milliamps? Milliamp hours, yeah. M capital AH is milliamp hours. 10,000 is good. Yeah. my average is a 20, just because I use solar. I use amp hours, so I'm a scale above. But I because of the last year working in this place on solar only, and obviously taking the power banks back to the house. It's one of those things you learn. I had to learn anyway, and I'm happy to pass on what I know to anyone that would like to learn. And with you, Laura, I fully agree. And hi, Fluffy. Hello, Spectacular Umbreon. As a Pokemon fan of the games anyway, what makes you so spectacular as an Umbreon? Let me know. Hi, Peachy401. Silver Girl, I don't know if I said hello to you yet, but hi. How does she even get on a plane? I don't know. But she did complain about the plane journey to Syria. Well, not to Syria, to Turkey. And then from Turkey to Beirut, Lebanon, which is a big mistake. And then from there to Damascus, she said.
Before I came. And he didn't want me to come out.
Yeah, we know. Not for a month, because you completely impulsively acted, which meant he wasn't ready. He had to get somewhere else for you, because shame.
Kept warning me. I was
Because it's Syria, you shouldn't be there.
sad in Canada.
Who cares? I'm sad in England. Guys, should I go to Syria now? Oh, you're right. No, I shouldn't. Should I go somewhere else? No. No, if you're sad, you're sad. You simply find coping mechanisms, you make it work as best you can, until apparently your love just can't be contained anymore. Bear in mind, you have the most platonic, non-existent, even platonic standards, non-existent relationship ever. Right? Don't try me. You have two 10,000 and one 20,000. Yes, Zylie, that's all right. He wants the money. He does. Disgusting person. I mean, she can at least think of herself as a millionaire in that area of the world if she could get hands on any of the money she makes. And she's getting ads on her content. So there is a chance she's making money off it, although it's also likely she's demonetized. I think, though, she's making money on it because she has to. There's no version of this where she can exist without it, even if her money goes quite far where she is right now. Right? Yeah, and Blondie, you're quite right. No matter where he goes, she's there. She is very much the barnacle on the hull at this point, even though he's the one trying to get the green card. Hello, Daniel Bashner. Hope you're well. Hope anyone that joins, Big Rud too. Hope you're having a marvellous day. If I haven't said hello to somebody, do say hi back. I do apologise. I'm looking at you guys on my phone. If you are late, don't forget to smash the like. It's the best way to support the stream. Of course, there is a grifting goal at the top with the super chats, but that is not compulsory. Of course, it isn't.
For different reasons. It's not it's not a mental health depression. It's like
yes, it is.
You're too
In fact, there are many mental health issues you have that you really need to deal with first.
worried about just surviving in a lot of ways.
You realise it's a lot easier for you to survive in Canada than it is in Syria, right? Not least because you're a massive target. And not in a fun way. No. Hi, Alicia. Hope you're well. Hi, Viden. Hope you're well. Hope everyone's having a good day. You realise you're just trying to find a way to shift the goalposts with semantics when you could just say, I've said it before, guys, I'm impulsive, and I decided, screw it, I'm going to one of the most dangerous countries in the world to pretend I'm in love. When really, I'm not. He sees the real me, even with the sweaty hijab on. And apparently that's love, everyone. Okay. You didn't say hello, Alex. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're cancelled now. Bloated dingleberry. Oh no, bitch and pudding. You should be ashamed of yourself. I like it. Middle of nowhere. Hi. She is an ATM. If she had access to an ATM, I'd agree. But there are no ATMs in Syria. But I agree. I'm a reindeer. Hope you're well. Overseas. So I do wonder if she has a VPN on her iPhone. I'm wondering if she does.
Content, look at all your views.
Danny SFX, I'm very sorry your day was bad. I hope that this stream helps in some way.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice. Thank you, Oscar. Honestly, I don't even have time to like...
Apparently you don't have time to Grammarly. Alright, get rid of that. My mouse has gone to sleep. There we go. Don't worry, you can have the hamster. Different one today because we're back in the office. No thunderstorms today.
Do
back,
anything.
Here we go.
Really. I haven't done...
For those who don't know, I had two hamsters when I left university. One was Socks. That's the one you saw yesterday. This one is the one you just saw. Was She Who Shall Not Be Named. Hello, Kefki. Hello, Geordie, City of Thieves. Hope you're well. Hello, Rex as well. Hope you're good. Hello, Ask. Hello, Gorlosaur. Hope you're doing good. I noticed something interesting today. Actually, I'm gonna mention this. I'm not gonna mention names though because I tweeted it. But there's a few others I noticed. I found out that I was blocked by. I'm blocked by a number of people within World. I have discovered a increasing number of people I'm blocked by within that community, and I'm fascinated by this. I don't insult them, mostly. I don't engage with them, mostly. I mostly dunk on my politicians on my own Twitter, yes, because I'm allowed to. They're English. I don't get involved in US politics. I'm not going, MAGA! No, because I don't care. It's not my politics. I'm not talking about the client list either. But I'm blocked by a few of you, and that tickles me. Just thought I'd say that publicly. It doesn't make you look delicate or precious, but if you didn't care, you'd mute. But you do care, so you blocked. That's fascinating. I don't care, so I mute most things. Mostly people compiling videos that aren't real or fake. Just too pretty. Indeed, the selfie of Joseph Merrick really did him dirty. And Alex, I fully understand that. Oh, you aspire. I am indeed blocked already, though.
Any cameos? Just trying to, like, we're just trying to...
How are you going to do any cameos where you are? You can't claim the money for it. Is there a black market in Syria, I wonder, where you can get your hands on cash if you surrender your bank account? Because, boy, you'd be able to live in a mansion there. By mansion, I mean a one-bedroom, one-bathroom hovel, and the bathroom is solely a squat-over hole thing.
Yes, it was more crummy, the apartment.
Subscribing on YouTube's free, though. Ask. Hello, Spooky Stoner. I will admit, Spooky Stoner, there is an element of insanity I find quite tickle-worthy. And I've seen now some infighting, courtesy of Charlie Gold's recent video on Frenchie, and I'm expecting some repercussions in the future. Or if not, I'd be very, very intrigued by that.
Listen. Okay.
Oh, hang on. She said the apartment she was in was crummy. Now, I'm certain we've all seen the pictures that were shared everywhere. Some people did judge that apartment as crap. I looked at it and went, okay, so couple paychecks. If you got permission, do it up. You know, smarten the place up a little bit, put some furniture in, give it a little personal touch, and go from there. Misty Beta, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. She could still make it cluck, cluck, cluck. Barbecue chicken, I like that. And yeah, I think I said that yesterday, didn't I? She used to go back to that. Hi, Lulu. Hope you're well. Memberships. Sorry, Ask that happened to you. And I hope one day you can rejoin. That'd be great. I'd be honoured, of course. I have two budgies, Bonnie and Clyde. Have they ever tried to escape in a car before, though? Closer every day to the ideal Thomas the Tank face. Give it time. When the filters truly fail, should be the Thomas the Tank face that escaped the tank. Yeah. The one from the meme video. Yeah, that stretches out. Yeah. Yeah, to me, 4 walls power, 4 walls roof power, running water. As long as I've got Echo Tricky as well, we're golden. 1 functioning plug socket's all I need. Yeah, and as long as I'm able to put my own get my own furniture and vaguely decorate it, we're fine. Andy, thank you so much for the super chat. I found you back in December when I found all this Gore World stuff. I enjoyed your content since. I appreciate that. We've had a really good run recently with a video last week on Lily Tino. Almost got to 133,000. We're doing very well this month. I'm very proud of that. Thank you both to everyone that's watched that. And to anyone that's watching this and listening and engaging. Hello, Warquime. Hope you're well. It's an imitation KFC. So, oh, well, if that's in the video, we'll get to it in about an hour. Because we're going to keep going through this as much as we can and see what we can do. Maybe there's nothing wrong with the battery setup, just incompetent. I, Alex, do think 100% that. Because I've had to learn how to manage power. You have to be proactive. If you don't have the solar charge controller with a Bluetooth connector and app, like mine, Victron is what I use, then you don't have the ability to see what you've got going in and coming out. Simple as that. I buy it as a newbie day. Oh, God, no.
Okay, yeah. I had a...
Oh, your apartment was nice. Shut up. I actually was a nice apartment. Okay, not ideal for her, but perfect for literally anyone else.
Electricity, but...
But what?
A, B, C, D, F, G.
Well, what? But what? Chantal? You had everything. You also had something else that wasn't in the apartment called women's rights.
Marta.
Is it ironic that for somebody who doesn't like being told what to do, she's gone to a country where they will tell her what to do and she will do as she's told? Is that ironic? Hi, Anna Ross. Hope you're well. User error. She's got herself there. She shouldn't complain. True, but she's complaining about the Canadian one, isn't she? Yeah. Why the hell would anyone go to a war-torn country? I have no idea, Jason. That's what baffles me with this. ALR Thomas Tank Engine face up for one of the alerts. Thumbnails. Oh, did you? Oh, nice. Do one for her. Please.
Do not sign
Thank
any
you.
papers to be his wife there. What?
Hi, Talita.
You will never be allowed to leave. You're not safe. Marta, thank you.
He doesn't
Salah
want
is
to
not
hurt.
that
Yeah,
type of
exactly. Ask.
person.
100%.
He would never hold me against my will.
Salah won't hold you against your will, but the Syrian government can, because you don't have an opinion. Your voice is worth less than that of a man, and you are. The cat is Jin. Hi, CB. Hi, Test True Heart. Hi, Skeptical Panda. It's a little bit ironic, isn't it? Coffee link in the description, the right one. It's also the pinned comment. Yeah, it should be, Alexandra. If it's not, I do apologise. Leona, could you, if you're still here, can you please check? Geordie's City of Thieves. Sorry, Thieves. Cheers to those who remember when Omegon wore onesies in space. Next coming back a year stronger than ever. I still have that avatar. I wish my current avatar had a onesie. Nearest I've got is like the Homelander costume or Moistlander. There you go. Okay, why's the 7.3 not in the hyperlink on my end? You know, it doesn't matter. Thank you very much for linking that, Leona. I appreciate that.
You guys, did you just watch Not Without My Daughter?
Hi, Terry Delgado. For those who don't know, Terry Delgado is a really good artist. You should all check her out.
And thanks for the super chat.
Hi, Bookworm Addict. I want to know if she's had a shower yet.
Don't be stressed out by the comments. This is...
I'm more stressed out by the constant fanning, because you're desperately trying not to sweat one out.
You know, everyone watching, most of you are from the comfortable West. Don't understand, you know.
I don't have to understand. I can tell you this with my hand on one of my hearts. I couldn't care less where someone else is in the world. There is no version of any reality where I will ever be with someone that lives and want to live there in a country that is at war. Because I cannot then perform a very basic duty to protect that person. And also because I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. You are. You are willingly going to go out of your way to put yourself in a position where you are in danger. Why? Because you think this is the right move for what? Content? Because you didn't do it for any other reason. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not. I would never go to a war-torn country, even on my own just cause. I wouldn't go there with an army behind me. I wouldn't do it. Why? Because I don't want to. Oh, but love, everyone, love. No. There is no version of any love that would make me go there. Why? Because I can't help the person there in the first place, so I'm not this stupid. Yet no one moves to Syria on purpose, unless you're Chantal, apparently. I'm going to be listening to. I've got sensitive epilepsy with that paper. I'm very sorry about that. Why did I get a ding ding? Oh, that worked.
New donation from Alexandra_Tranchik.
Thank you, Alexandra, for the donation. I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you, very generous, and to anyone that donates, it's immensely appreciated.
I do see some comments from people who are from, like, a couple people who are from here. They probably get it. This is, honestly, this is, like, annoying. I'm sure people have just learned to accept
Keith, how dare you?
it and deal with it.
Hi, Hoover.
You know, somehow.
Thank you, Tracy.
Oh, and hello, Sticky Basmati. There you go, I saw you. Hope you're well.
Yeah. Thank you, Tracy.
Stop engaging with Tracy and get some lighting. Like, it's not hard. I actually understand the epilepsy remark now because it's bothersome, isn't it?
Hey, Angie. In Cornwall, the cheapest one bedroom I found was pretty much what I was living in.
Yeah, don't care. You should go somewhere cheaper then. That's what you do, Chantal. Who cares? By the way, you should never have gone there in the first place. If she truly loves Salah, why wouldn't she green card him? Because he can't get to Canada. He can't. He's not. Is there a travel restriction on Syrians coming into other countries? Because he's Syrian, it's completely screwed for him. Yeah, so she can spend $700 solar setup, but can't. But 700 is that how much it cost her for the solar? I thought money went further in Syria. That's interesting. From the other foodie stream, I remember people, but I'm terrible with names. So it's possible I don't. I'm so sorry, Hoover. I really am. I don't know if Malaysia's cheap. I just know that she should be in Canada. She should be there. I wouldn't be surprised if she tried to go to Indonesia as well. I wouldn't be surprised. She got scammed. I could believe that, honestly. I really do believe it. He tried twice. Yeah, so he had... Didn't he try before she went to Kuwait?
Or like, there was a couple others, but I don't know. It wasn't...
Delicious. Hey, JRT.
Like, this place isn't gross. I mean, it's not fancy. But...
Oh, right. He took someone... yeah. Okay, so my solar setup cost a little bit more in pounds. Yes. But it's all brand new. The solar charge, the wires, which I had to replace, the inverter, the 4 panels, the 3 100 amp hour batteries, because I couldn't get one big battery, it was too expensive. 3 of the same manufacturer, same, everything basically. Everything, all the connector ports, everything, all the tools, probably costs closer to 1800, but that's going to last years here. Hers, I bet it's a NiCad battery. I bet it is.
Chrissy Travels, ni hao.
Meow.
Ah, security. Well, isn't there a rumor that he's wasn't he listed as a freedom fighter? He'd said, "Oh,
New donation from Misty Beethoven.
thank you, Misty Beethoven, for the donation. I really appreciate that. Thank you to everyone that donates today. I really appreciate it."
Don't register there. I'm not registered or anything.
I'm missing something, but only because I don't.
Zoe.
She's talking in baby language again. She's doing that thing, guys. I hate that voice, by the way. People do that, I hate it.
Plain cheeseburgers, do you register? Like for Canadian abroad?
What if he changes his nationality?
No.
I think Pookie, she's blowing through it. Because a smart person knows how long their power lasts. The power I have without any solar, I can last nearly 3 days. Hi, Blood Doll. Hope you're well. The train wreck, yeah. Jose Rodriguez. I used to live in the Middle East. The value of things is wonky. Food was 75% cheaper, but electronics Food was like 75% cheaper, but electronics were 2 times more expensive than the West. That makes sense. It really does. It's understandable with the supply and demand aspect as well to consider. If this Moo tries to get another cat, well, she's got Julia already, so I don't think she needs another cat. But if she does, we know what the issue is. Thank you for the super chat, everyone. That's really.
But what if they think, oh no, she went to Syria? Like,
we all think this. I mean, some of us also think you deserve this because you put yourself there, but I genuinely still feel you need to leave.
become another Shamima or something, and I'm not.
Did you just say Shamima? Wait, you know who Shamima Begum is? Go back slightly. Hang on. Listen carefully.
No, I probably should, huh? But what if they think, oh no, she went to Syria? Like, they become another Shamima or something. And
right. Shamima. Shamima Begum is still in Camp al-Roj in northeastern Syria. She's still there. You are regarded. Thank you, Hermit, for that. Shamima Begum is still there. Shamima Begum lost 3 children in Syria because of no medical health care. Each one died for the same reason in Raqqa. Each one did. Her husband is locked up for being a terrorist, and he's Dutch. I'm sorry to those who are Dutch listening, but fam. I story can say. I feel like if that's in video form, I'll have to get to it. If it's in the live stream, I won't get to it until maybe later in the week if we're lucky, but I doubt it. I'm very sorry, I'm a reindeer. Good place for her. Well, maybe, but if Chantal breaks the rules in Syria, she either flees at an alarming rate she can't move at, or she goes to Camp al-Roj. It's as simple as that. And that's not as forgiving. She is screwed if she goes there. This is why I wouldn't want her there. She has no rights. If she does one thing wrong, she's done. I don't want her to get hurt. I really don't. There's a humanity aspect here, and I just wish she was smart enough to like actually be okay. And yeah, I heard Dutch. Yeah, random web abuser Shamima Begum, who Chantal's just mentioned here, her husband's Dutch. In fact, she had tried Shamima to, because of her husband, go to the Netherlands. Yeah, that didn't work.
And I'm not. I don't agree with that stuff. I'm
Shut up.
not political in any way.
I'm very sorry, Stella.
You know?
I really am.
I'm just here for my husband, man. Enjoy the country.
Oh, it's Annie with an L, not Annie with a P. Canada doesn't have green cards you can't marry in. We did take many Syrians when the civil war kicked off, but not single young men without families, as they are a risk, and he wasn't in Syria at the time. That makes more sense. That really does, because if memory serves, somebody had mentioned on the social medias that he was in Kuwait, and that's where his mother had passed, and now he can't go back to her where she's buried, which apparently hurts him quite a bit. I would. My mother is in the living room actually. Her box, her ashes on, but if I couldn't go to where she was buried, that would actually bugger me up completely. And thank you for the super chat, Annie. That's really generous of you.
Can't make chicken. I don't think we could make chicken nuggets in an air fryer here. It takes too much.
Have you considered using the sun and a death ray? There's a guy in Vegas who does it.
Power. Do you think of the additional stress that may put on someone now having to worry about both of you? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you did. You didn't care.
Actually, that's why I really try to be more supportive than like annoying.
Problem is, your version of supportive, it turns out, is quite annoying. Chantal, don't try and tell us it's not. We know it is. Why? Because you're there.
You know? No, I do. Look, I love my country. I love Canada.
No, you don't. When you left Canada the first time, you dunked on every aspect of it, culturally, politically, societally, and then said Kuwait was just simply the best, which is why every 3 months you went and ran off to Thailand, got high as a kite and came back, because visa run. And then when you dunked on Kuwait just enough, you fled back to Canada. You went to Canada the first year, actually, but Scatgate happened, and we all know how that worked out for you, didn't it? Now, that was, quite frankly, glorious. You went back last year at Christmas, because... Oh, excuse me, while a totally practicing and faithful devout Muslim revert, you wanted your Christmas presents, which you dumped in Kuwait, worth quite a bit of money, if memory serves, that perfume and all that, none of which you'll have access to here, because you ain't got anything. You've just got your hijabs that basically are used as glorified sweatbands. And then you dunked in Kuwait when you got into trouble there, you fled back to Canada, and rather than stay there and rebuild your life... Oh.
New donation from Laura.
Thank you, Laura, for the donation. I really appreciate that. It's incredibly generous of you today. Everyone's been so kind to me. Thank you so much. You then fled to Syria because you're an idiot. And I mean fled, because you had to have got... and you went to such extreme efforts to get there. It's ridiculous at this point, by the way. I don't know how anyone does that. I don't know how anyone does that. Truly, I really don't. But I'm hoping you come to your senses soon before those 15 days are up, unless you're there illegally, because I can't believe you're there legitimately. And if you are legitimately, I would like to see proof of that. Yes. I'd like proof of it. Ask, what's going on? I lost my... I'm very... I'm very sorry for your loss. I really am. I can't say... I don't know how to express more than that. I'm afraid I'm very limited in my abilities. I know the pain very well. I'm sure many people in the chat do as well. I'm really sorry for what you've gone through. I hope she's resting. Fled to Syria. Well, she didn't stay in Canada, so she just abandoned it and left, didn't she? She didn't tell us anyone until she'd already got there. So she fled. She had the flat, didn't she? And then she just ditched the flat, ditched the cat, and started off. And then started making jokes about Smokey being given to the Chinese for dinner. She didn't leave, like, in a casual, sauntering manner. No, she actually committed to it. Fled might not be the right word, but it still works.
Like, I don't hate any country, okay? Even Kuwait.
I'm not, by the way, just to be clear, not trying to be shirty with you, Olga, because you're actually right to mention it as well.
Wonderful country. It's just that, Granny, just
Hi,
take it one day at a time. I'm glad you guys are together. It was great to hear Salah.
I'm not happy you two are together. You're so toxic, it's ridiculous. You're toxic because you think this is ideal and perfect. He's toxic because he still thinks he's going to get a green card.
I'll laugh. Thank you.
Shut up. I still catch up
Thank
behind.
you.
I'm still catching up. Proteus, hi. Hope you're well, by the way. Well, he's in it for her money. I mean, let's go with what were the other answers? I don't have the poll on my phone, but banana hammock might well work instead. Bri, reprehensible joke. Yes, not ideal, is it? A
I try
waddle
to be
style.
like supportive, you know, because I know he has to worry about.
So Monica, I don't think they are happy for her. I really don't. I think this is just enabling. Hello, Moon Prism Witch, by the way. Hope you're well. Shut up and leave. Yeah, basically. His laughter grates, like her fanning, actually.
And he knows I have limitations and stuff.
He must,
so
Francis.
I try to just,
He must, Francis. He must get cash.
You know, it's not really. I don't know.
Delicious. Banana hammock, Capone boxer.
PC?
Can 6
Shut the Fraggle Rock up. You get hamster, guys. Sorry. So she's getting ads at least. I think he started this journey wanting a green card. I guess it's going to have to be stuck with it. I could believe at this point there is an aspect of this that is very. I'm just here now. Screw it. Let's just commit to the bit. Blah blah blah. Right. But I don't know. I think he's paid still. So he puts up with her because he's a paid thing. Yeah. She will follow. Yeah. I think unless he goes completely offline. Unless he completely disengages, she will follow. The problem is, his family are in Syria, so she'll follow him there. And I don't think he has that freedom because of it. I don't. Even if he says no, she'll follow until he gets the law involved. For his old wife limitations, however, he must be very proud, Jamie Carpenter. I missed somebody, didn't I? Who was it? There was somebody that said hello. Pass. I'll just make it easier, but it makes conflicting and different pain. It does take time. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry again on what you've gone through. What's his name? Bob. Oh no, that hamster was a female. She was named because I forgot to name her for several weeks. My housemate Topher, that was his nickname, called her "She Who Shall Not Be Named." That was her name. It's literally I've still got in a box of memories a little medicine vial. Where I had to go and get her some once, and it's her full name is She Who Shall Not Be Named. It's on the freaking prescription. It was hilarious. Yeah.
How are you? You are, but you don't need a CPAP, so go to sleep. That's in Afghanistan, old meat.
I love that their life is so crap. He has to be in. He's in the same room as her because there's nothing for him to do. Does he have his gaming setup? No. Does he have access to anything to do? No. So what's he going to do? Sit there and watch her streams or talk to her chat? That's all he has for entertainment. How crap is that? Cyrax. Folk Firebeard, I am waiting for him to go live because a dear friend of mine has sent him a gift and I want to see his reaction to it at some point, but I'm waiting for that to happen. Gorza, I love her name. It's a good name. It's a great name, in fact. She doesn't have his friends' or family's addresses or phone numbers. She admitted it when she was in Thailand and couldn't get a hold of him. That's very true. But that doesn't mean she won't stop trying, does it? She'll pay people with money she has. She will try. She's a barnacle. Again, she will cling to him regardless, and I hate it. He's watching her mouth. He might be. Does he have his keyboard? I would hope he has something to entertain himself, but I could believe he doesn't.
Or maybe, yeah, I don't know.
If he does, it's at his family's, not here.
It's the people
and Victory Sip of the Whiskey. Thank you to everyone that's donated today and liked the stream. Oh, and just me, hope you're well. Hope you're having a marvellous day. I'm going to have a sip of this. I finally, for those who don't know, my channel turned 10 years old last month, and I bought a 10-year-old death metal Meg voice. Yes, death metal, death to all but metal. I bought a 10-year-old whiskey, single cask limited edition bottle, and opened it. Hi, Sarah. And Heather, thank you for the super chat. For both of them, it's the sunk cost fallacy that's driving them now. Imagine choosing this rather than getting an actual job. In the case of Chantal, she'll never be able to get one. Salah has a chance. He does. Because he's not her. He can actually live a proper life because in Syria, he's not known for being her barnacle or being her ship or being her concubine or whatever he is to her, carer, manservant. So there's a possibility, and you are quite right to point it out as a fallacy. Absolutely. And yes, so I bought this whiskey and 10 years old, and I've been looking forward to trying it, and I'm finally getting to it, and I'm very grateful. Thank you to everyone that's supported me for 10 years, and newer people as well. Cheers. Delicious. She can't pay any more anything. She needs a ride to get to an ATM. So that's an interesting thing. I don't know how much money she has. It doesn't have his keyboard, but he does have a recording of himself playing Crazy Frog. Well, Maxie at least has something.
In Canada.
Thing is, people say Crazy Frog, right? Okay, well, when I was a kid, I learnt the song for what it really was. It was the tune to Beverly Hills Cop. That's what the tune is. It's the tune for Beverly Hills Cop. So I knew that as a kid, but I was taught to play piano to like grade 4, which not year, but the level on piano. So I learnt it. My mother taught me like the simplest stuff, like Edelweiss when I was a kid. And I went on to learn some TV show stuff I liked, jingles, because everyone likes jingles, don't they?
Yeah.
Uber Rubble Dash. That was what would be Misty.
I told off my I don't care, I'm gonna talk. I told off my landlord. I'm like, I don't remember. We got into like a little tiff at
Is that what we call it?
the end.
Is it because you're useless?
He's really weird. He's like a weird little
Don't insult people that had power over you that you don't like. Don't now sit here and pull this stunt of insulting them and calling them names because you think they can't clap back, because they are your former landlord. Axwell. Beverly Hills Cop is one of my favourite trilogies of all time. I know there's a fourth one, but I pretend it doesn't exist. It's one of my favourites. Achwell, don't insult people, Chantal, that you know could, if they wanted, because they know you're on the internet, that could clap back with receipts and go, are we sure about that, Chantal?
erotic guy.
Uh-huh.
And he was being like rude. Like I didn't do anything. I was like
Who cares?
like despite the people harassing him, which, you know,
It's entirely your fault. Yeah, gotcha.
isn't really my fault because I didn't
Yeah, it is. You created the monster, so at this point, I'm no longer willing to accept victim blaming. Because you're not a victim. You are entirely the creator of the monster that this is, so as far as I'm concerned, suck one.
make them do it. He was like, okay, now don't, because he gave me like, I'm like, I want my money back, you know, like I need to leave. So he was like, don't message me for anything ever again for any reason.
Seems reasonable, because you barely stayed there, and the first thing you've done is ask for your money back. You owe him rent.
So I'm like,
Get lost.
I said, dude, I said, listen, I said, I wrote LMAO. Why would I message you for anything? Get a life, block.
He has your money. Are you sure about that? Does anyone believe this? Because this doesn't sound like a mature adult thing. She doesn't know what respect is. Monica, there are a number of people in the online space, and I did a video on one today on Omegon 2, on Dean Withers. Now, he expects and demands respect. Now, I was always raised with the mantra, never expect nor demand respect. I will never. I firmly believe you must earn it, like I earn likes on videos by begging for them, and super chats by begging for them. No, but you earn respect. You earn respect through your actions. You earn it through your choices. You earn it through principles that align with those that are watching you. And that's good. And that's your life as well. People get involved in your life. You earn their respect. It's actually one of the simplest gestures in the gym, for example. Sean Bunkins, hi, hope you're well. They still haven't arrived, by the way. If you go to the gym, people in the gym mostly respect you. Even if you're, like, people get very self-conscious when they're bigger people. And I saw someone had joined at the beginning of last year, and they were so self-conscious, he was. And the first thing I thought to do was go and say hi, because he looks uncomfortable. I'm like, don't be nervous. Don't feel uncomfortable. If you're in poor form, someone's going to tell you and show you and help you. And I'll do that, because I've been told in the past as well. It's a testament to you and whether or not you can allow your pride to dictate your life, or whether you can accept to be better. And you earn respect by simply going back, by simply going and doing more. You go to work, you've earned someone's respect. In boxing, simply by getting in the ring, you've earned the respect. Simple as that. That's how it's always been in boxing, and I know that from experience. The moment you get in that ring, never expect it. Okay? All kinds of stuff in there. Bought a cat that's it. Yeah, she's a filthy piece of ass. Alexandra, a landlord who makes a verbal agreement is not the best dude. I actually, so in that instance, you are quite right to point out as well. But she's gone and blocked them. So it's the dumbest thing ever, especially if they have her money. It's very dumb. Appreciate the buzzballs. I do have a buzzball behind me for when I did the next Amber stream on Moisky Live. It's mango chili. I hate it. Hello, DIY 1984 from the colonies. Hope you're well.
Go to hell. Yeah.
Pajama, you can't go anywhere than go
Freeman, if I said hello to you, by the way.
Syria when the house
And
is
I
done.
don't-
Cats can travel. It's done already around the world. Yeah, Pajama, I know.
I don't think Salah knows how to love her, but he has. If memory serves, doesn't he have his own wife anyway?
True. Thank you. Meow meow. We all have different ideas of what we need for a happy life. Your decisions are yours. Others are others.
Yeah, but you're a live streamer. You share your life with us, so your decisions are directly influenced by us. And no matter how many times we tell you, please stop doing stupid things, and then explicitly telling you what the stupid thing is, you then go and do it anyway because no one tells Chantal what to do.
I haven't.
She had no right to get a refund. So that's what I thought. Because how can you claim a refund if you've already lived there for X amount of time? Hi, Shannon Holly. Hope you're well.
Forgiven you. I
He has
passed the
had
UK,
it.
by the
I
way.
can believe that.
Thank you, meow
I
meow.
can believe that, by the way.
Like, cause he was like, people
Maybe,
were.
I think you missed Pajami.
Delicious.
No, I got her super chat. Thank you. Because people were messaging him right when they found out, like psychos, you know. So I was like saying that I was dirty in the villa and all that. So he's like,
Oh, and Gorlo saw, just a quick thing. A corner shop near me has them, but they're so expensive. For one, it's like £5. So I have to make sure I get my money's worth out of that. So it will be a stream on Amber on a different channel because she doesn't do as well here. Yeah, and I'm not so active on my stream channel, so I may as well do it there.
people were telling me about Orleans, and I was like, I'm like, oh great. I'm like, right away, I'm like, I'm leaving. I want my money back. And he was like, okay, here's some tea. So he was like,
Here we go, guys. Here's some tea.
I'm like, listen, that was like 3 years ago. I have not been a bad tenant to you currently. I don't need to like, you know what I mean? So, basically,
She broke the toilet.
I was like, my house got messy like once in a while, whatever. It's not your business. Like, like
Your house or your flat? Because according to Jamie in the chat here, you hotboxed the cat, which I, by the way, think is animal ABUSE. You broke the toilet, and the cat was non-stop crying and spraying. I hope that cat's doing a lot better now. I honestly would have taken Smokey in here. They'd have been happy. She got almost all her money back. Oh, really, Rex? That's a shame. She F's up everything. She does Shumbunkins, 100%. I get ones that are like beatboxes. The one I got, it's just because of convenience. I got it. I saw it in passing and just grabbed it.
maybe past tenancy, whatever. But like, no, like, so
Mercifully, Alexandra, I've got a glass of whiskey here, so we're all good. But we do the buzzball with Amber because it makes sense.
that was
Yeah,
so
don't
long ago.
hotbox your
I'm like,
cat
I haven't been a
ever.
bad tenant now. Like,
I won't
the place
tolerate
is
it.
clean. I paid you first and last month's rent.
Mora, she's doing a tone like giving a threat because she's special. She thinks she's scary. She's vertically challenged, being compressed by gravity, and she's wider than she is tall. She has a BMI near 100. If I poke her, every molecule in her body will start jiggling uncontrollably.
I'm quiet.
Antonita,
I'm very quiet. Like,
is.
what more do you want?
Oh, and just
So
me, you're
then
welcome. I'm
he's
very
like,
sorry
"You're
about your fibromyalgia flare, but I hope things pass. Things are more comfortable for you.
not getting any of your money back." And
Hi,
I was
Victoria,
like,
and smash the
oh, I'm
like.
gonna pull out Miss Legal, what's it, Legal Mindset Foodie Beauty and clock it. So basically, we had a verbal agreement only. It was nothing, He said he was being nice and he was letting me move in like a bit of time before the 1st of July. The lease only started. I signed the lease. The lease was legally binding for July 1st.
Oh, so you were squatting essentially, and so you got most of your money back based on that. You're an absolute disgrace. I remember when I was at university in my second year, I managed to move in before the summer holidays had ended, even though my contract didn't start till September, late September. So July and August, I was there, and what I did was I spoke to the landlord and I did a bunch of building work on the house for him. I was like, I'll do all the work, all the renovation work, repair stuff. I'll do it. Easy. Keep the garden in good condition. And we came to an agreement on reducing the rent. And I was working anyway, so it didn't matter. When I was at university, I was also a web designer. So I was a code monkey for years before anything else. So I was just designing websites for people and doing updates and bits and bobs for Rotary clubs mostly. Anyone know what a Rotary club is? Yeah, I did stuff for them. And animation stuff too, JavaScript stuff as well. It was just things that kept me tied over. But he reduced the rent by about 40%, and that was fine because I was the only one there. And food was easy for me because I just went down the road and got pizza. What did I study? The first time, it was originally comp science. I switched to chemistry because I got bored of programming. And also because labs are fun. But that's the point, isn't it? We had an agreement, it was verbal, but I still paid rent. Because even though I wasn't overly comfortable in the house, that was my home for the next few years. And I loved it there. I miss it, in fact, because that was my favourite place to live. In retrospect, it was my favourite place. It's where I met David, my best friend, really. Closest friend.
So I said,
He's a bit of a dick, really.
my lease doesn't start until July 1st. You cannot legally withhold my money.
But he can withhold some of it because you've been living there ahead of time and you had a verbal agreement. If it's a handshake, a gentleman's agreement. I firmly, by the way, believe in gentleman's agreements. If you shake my hand and we agree to a deal, I expect that deal to be honoured. Handshake is ironclad. And we call it a gentleman's agreement, but obviously that can apply to men and women, just to be clear. It's just the old term for it. If I shake your hand and we agree terms and you go back on them, I'm allowed to slap you. That's the deal. And I make it count. She a squatter, yeah, well, she is when there's no toilet to sit on.
And I have to leave now for my safety, and trust me, the trolls are nasty and they're going to make your life hell. So you're going to want to give me back my money.
With what labs? Oh, nothing. No. I used to do my degree, chemistry, labs, laboratory, that kind of stuff. I love doing labs. I didn't mind the computer labs either, but it smelled bad, and I liked showers.
Me, and he was like, "You're not getting
Hi,
your money."
Jane number
He's like,
9.
"I'll give
Hi,
you
Kelly,
your money back
I haven't said hello to you already.
after you leave,
Hi,
and
Scottish
if you
lass.
leave before the contract starts, and if I inspect the apartment."
Yeah, I think she extorted them.
I said,
Hi,
"Your apartment
Erie.
will be in the same condition that it was."
You are late.
I'm not
As punishment, you smack the light. Smack the light. Smash the like. That's the one.
a child. I would not
Hi, Jason
disrespect your
Flash.
property for no reason, or do anything illegal. But legally,
Jose Rodriguez, fun fact, if she pulls out money in Lebanon, she'll lose over 80% of the value due to legal exchange, not matching reality. Really? Ooh. Her buyer wishes she could squat. Her buyer right now wishes it could be washed.
you
Hi from Northern Ireland.
cannot withhold a last month's rent deposit for it's
Hi,
not a
Anonymum.
security deposit
Hello
for damages.
to
It's a
Barbara
deposit
Blair as
for my
well.
last
Sorry, hello Barbara Blair and Anonymum as well. Hope you're well. Poke the light if you like, but poke the like first.
month's rent.
Is this the Bohemian Rhapsody era for Foodie? She hasn't called her mother and said she killed a man yet, though. Put a gun up against his head, pull the trigger, now he's dead. You know, that kind of thing. She's not brave enough to do that.
And you have to give it back.
Oh, and Nico, she's
And the
she is
first
a
month
coward.
as well. And actually, I was nice. I didn't have to do this. I thought it was right to give him a chunk of the first month's rent
Okay, how much?
that I paid for the first because I stayed there for a while. Like,
How much? Tell me explicitly how much of the money you gave up, which I assume was the deposit, by the way, as rent for what you'd already used. Bear in mind, you were starting to decorate that place. Come on. Any updates? If you're referring to a certain parcel, nothing yet.
I'm not going to stay there for completely for free.
That's a lie.
So that's the tea with that guy. Anyway, he was, I don't know. He was weird right from the get. Like when I was communicating with him at first, he was using like a troll picture.
Well, that's okay. You had a roof over your head. You had a roof over your head, you had rights as a woman, you had freedom. The only thing that was stopping you from doing anything was a lack of vehicle. Just because there's one in Syria doesn't mean you have any freedom, by the way. In fact, you don't, which we'll get to in about 25 minutes.
Like on, not his actual picture, which I guess, you know, I don't know. I can understand that.
Prorating.
was
Thank
just
you,
really,
Maxima,
like-
for that. I didn't know that was what it's called. I appreciate that. Good information. Always very handy. I would have given him the first months. I would have too, because you've basically paid for a... it makes sense to me.
New donation from Alexandra_Tranchik.
Thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate that.
Picky about every little thing. Like I'd never want to live in a place again where the landlord lives in the same building because they nitpick every little thing. Like,
You're living in a hovel made of concrete. It's too hot. You're fanning yourself constantly. You have barely any power. Given the choice, I would rather live with someone who's slightly argumentative than this.
he's saying the air conditioner wasn't installed properly, that there's going to
Don't care.
be bats coming in. He was like
Don't care.
super neurotic and like,
Bats coming in is not the end of the world. Dogs coming into your place filled with rabies could be a slight issue.
I don't know. I'm so glad I'm out of there, man.
Yeah, I'm sure people feel the same about you not being in Canada but in Syria. Hi, Yami. Thank you for the donation. I come here and get a jump scare of Flobby Bobby posing as the Nazi whose face melted off in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Damn you, Omegon. I'm glad I can help you. Folks, we are 2 away from smashing our super chat goal for the stream. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Continuing.
It would rain and the
Hi,
whole
Ashley Garrett.
ceiling would leak. Okay.
Oh, I
And
missed
I
Miss P as
message him and he's
Oh,
basically
hello,
like,
Allegra
well, I don't know.
Pandoa. Pando. Yes, hope you're well. Hello, Crypt Nick. If I missed anyone, Bitch and Pudding. I don't know if it's hello to you or not. Zach Warrington, maybe as well. Yeah, hope you're well.
What to do. Like, you know, well, who am I supposed to tell about this? Like, you're the landlord. What do you want? Like, who am I supposed to tell that the ceiling
I like bats. Hi, Melch. Hi,
looks
Miss
like it's
B.
gonna cave in with water because like I had to put one of my buckets under there. Like, I'm glad I'm out of there. Anyways,
You sure about that? Because you're in Syria. This is not an improvement, Chantal. This is arguably one of the greatest downgrades you could ever go for. I know that some people, for Lev, they love to go to places and work their way up from the bottom. The thing is, in Syria, there isn't much of a path up, and what is further up is, even by your standards, inaccessible. Why? Because you're Iwiga there. Most believe, anyway. Also, it's Syria. Anything that looks good won't look good for long, because it will be annihilated by some of those rather shiny things that fly over your head, propelled by some kind of combustion engine, and the tip of which carries something that goes boom. Yeah.
so that was a disaster. You know, and that's the chance you take.
Yeah. Press 1 in the chat, guys, if you believe her. Press anything else if you think she's talking horse plop.
Anyway,
Yeast Factory, oh Jesus.
I don't care if he's watching. What's he gonna do?
Pull some receipts out and show how much of an absolute ploppy you are.
I'm allowed to say what I want. I didn't say his name. You know, I'm
Wouldn't recommend it, but I'm sure he'll happily put his name out there if it means dunking on you for 5 minutes.
not the one doxing people, so.
Ha! But you have before.
I mean, I don't know. Toxic mold. It did smell like mold in there, really bad. It smelled. You know what? It did. It smelled like potatoes. You know when you leave
That might not be mold. That might just be the cheese developing under your arms.
a bag of potatoes out, and I couldn't pinpoint the smell, and the windows wouldn't stay open all the way. Like they would.
It's a weird thing to complain about, all the things that weren't quite right in Canada, given all the things you had in Canada in favour of where you are now. This is fascinating. And by the way, thank you, chat, for engaging in this. You have completely proven my point. No one believes you, Chantal. Why? Because you're Chantal.
Shut down. It was, I don't know. Anyway, this
For a
actually
full brain not
works
found.
really well.
Yeah, but you're going to build up a sweat soon, so I doubt it will last long.
I need one of those fans. Potatoes.
Maybe you should have bought one.
I mean, other than that, it was a cute apartment, but I wanted something right away. I just
Yeah, you're impulsive, we get it.
kind of settled because
Ironically, considering you're the reacher.
everything else, like there's these apartments down like on the street I grew up on, and they're really nice, but they were like $1,900.
Yeah, that means nothing to me. I don't care. If it matters so much to you how much it costs, then you're going to have to do what others have to do to pay rent that's a bit extorted. Go and get a job. How about that?
For a 1-bedroom,
I don't care. It's not my apartment.
or maybe like 1,800. No electric included in that, by the way. No AC.
Yeah, but it's not meant to be a convenience thing, is it? Don't try and now be like, oh yeah, but this rent is only like a couple hundred a month, and it's like all inclusive. All inclusive is not what you think it is in the context of being in Syria, because it's not going to guarantee homeowners insurance for property damage. Hi, Kay Lycan, hope you're well.
AC. They don't come with AC. You got to rent a villa for that.
Who's doing a barbecue,
I
Goloso?
cannot sing. Oh my god, I'm sleepy. I'm tired also.
He sounds it.
Go sleep, sweet
I'm
love.
waiting for the electric
Why?
to switch the.
Oh, you want to show me how to do it or no? So, I mean,
I say, give me that. Give me that filter fail.
like,
You will be lost.
I'll be lost with all the switches.
Mm.
Yeah, it
It's not overly complicated, I promise you.
looks like a.
Ask. I hope
Yeah.
there will be.
I didn't have time. Like, I just basically settled. Like, I'm impulsive.
It's like a whole.
Oh, at least you've admitted it now. You could have led with that earlier and not had to bother blehing around afterwards.
solar system
Yeah.
or solar panel system.
Moss Freckles for shame. Like the stream. And Beep Bop, so are you. Smash like.
He is a good man, Chantal. Nicole, I know you are.
I'm sure he is. And Shambunkins, I kind of expect it, but she has made a video of Syria, and we are going to go to that soon. And hopefully, Leona, if she's free, will be joining us.
Juice.
Delicious.
Juice.
Stop with the baby voice. How old are you again, by the way? Not gonna lie, the baby voice, anyone does it, I hate it. I'm instantly repelled. It's such a cringe-ass voice. Mental delay.
I do look like Buzz's girlfriend right now.
Who's Buzz's girlfriend? That just reminds me Toy Story 5's happening. I'm really annoyed.
She looks more like this. And I'm a good girl because I'm here. Thank you, no sugar.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue it's good you're there, because you're nowhere else and we know you can't get out as easily. But at the same time, I'd rather you be home because I really do think you need to build a proper life. This is not it. The lighting doesn't help. I mean, the filters failing her aren't helping either, and it's great.
No sugar tonight in my coffee. No sugar tonight in my tea.
Don't sing. You don't have the voice for it. Buzz Lightyear. If it's Buzz Lightyear, okay, fair enough, but I don't know who the girlfriend is. I don't know who Buzz Lightyear's girlfriend is.
And I have you guys. Like we're here with 1,400 people and no power.
Oh, maybe.
It's your life, what you do, where you go your choice. Yeah.
I
know
only
people are
found
not
out
gonna
today, Yummy. I'm really sorry. Oh, it is the Home Alone then. Yeah, it makes more sense actually.
Understand it, you know.
Well, this is plenty of space to put us somewhere.
Go to the U.S. Am I even allowed in the U.S.? I think for Canadians are allowed there for up to 6 months,
Sorry.
right? Good. The year I was in Ottawa, the apartment was $250 with electric and water 40 years ago. Wow.
Yeah, but then you convert that into current prices. it just tells you about the currency changing in monetary value as time goes by, inflation as well. The number means absolutely nothing. I know people have bought their houses for 30,000. The house now sells for 40 to 400,000. It's a different time. It's not a big thing like, it means it's not worth as much. No, no, no. The money has changed in monetary value. The currency part is still similar.
Yeah, no. My first apartment came with utilities included, but no AC.
Although Canada might be an exception since I've heard about some of your rather extorted prices.
It was $675 for a 2-bedroom, but that had cockroaches.
I mean, she's blessed with something, Shambunkin. She's blessed with hijab.
Anyway, you just kill them, that's all. Who cares?
Chocolate, Moromoth, if only I had some.
They were like everywhere. You'd see one once in a while. That's how you can tell they're from a different apartment, you know? Basically,
Oh, she's getting a cavity search, Nessa, 100%.
if they're everywhere infesting your house, it's probably from your house. But if you see one once in a while. Do we have
She's
any
rambling,
chocolate?
yeah.
Oh, I still have these chips. Want chips? Want some chips?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Baby voice intensifies,
You
Nessa.
don't know if you want chips?
Nope, okay.
Aww.
Always a Chevy Silverado? Silverado? Silverado?
Yeah, oh, hey,
Hi,
dollies.
hope you're well.
He's tired, yeah. What do you do?
I've got the whiskey, thankfully, but I do want chocolate. Not today, though. She knows about roaches. Which ones? The cockroaches or roaches for making certain smoky smoked products?
Oh my goodness, oh my
Oh, the baby voice is on.
goodness, oh my goodness.
I can do a few different voices. None of them are baby voices. And I think if I did do a baby voice, I think I'd want people to actually cut my vocal cords. He is. I think Salam might be, because he's lost something. I mean, he's part of the scam. He's partly to blame, but he is completely, because he's lost something here. You know, he's lost something that mattered to him, and that sucks. But he's a part of this. Yeah, Roach expert. She is right. The cock guys. Yeah, thanks for that. Thank you to everyone that's told me which one.
Oh, fan juice.
Wow. Do you like the fan?
Look at her whiskers. Look at her smushy face.
Yes. Oh, that's
I don't know how to do one though, Hermit. She's a rad roach. If only, I mean, that makes some sense to be in Syria then.
a nice baby.
I don't think she's hot. It's just
She is
me.
that is
Are you
true as well,
hot?
Monica. I do think though he has kind of brought a bit of this on himself, just
no,
not
you know,
as much as yeah.
You.
there's no air flowing.
Yeah. That's the problem.
Delicious.
Tent vibes. Probably a tent would probably be cooler than this.
And if Julie hot,
Cool.
she'll open her mouth and will
Pant.
be hard breathing. Yeah,
Yep.
she's not.
Shave Julia.
Do not shave your cat.
Be shave?
We can shave her. Yeah,
Yeah.
like.
Oh, I do get close with that.
Okay.
Pets.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because she used to
I try
pant
not
when
to,
we
though,
would
just
just
think
take her
the
to the
cat is
car in
gentle, so good
Kuwait to get
point.
her nails cut and stuff.
It's as near as I can get, I
But
guess.
no, go to the car
Maybe I
and
should
turn
have my
on
vocal cords
AC.
cut for saying it then. Oh, that's fair, Monica. Obviously I didn't think you were. I think it's right though that people raise the point that she is encroaching. Although, if memory serves, this isn't where he lives. He lives somewhere else, doesn't he? He had to rent somewhere for her. So it's horrible. And Yami, don't let him lie to you peeps with recording of his. Hang on a second. How dare you? There you go. You're cancelled. Thank you for the super chat, though, by the way. One away from our goal, folks. Smashing it today. I really appreciate that, guys. Let us continue.
Blair Witch
10 more
Project.
minutes, and then we're going to go and hop in a VC with Leona. And then we're going to watch the video of the tour of Syria with Leona. Maybe a little bit of this as well if we have time. Sips on whiskey.
I'm just trying to stay positive, you know.
Don't worry about being positive. You're in Syria. What's not to be positive about? You've got your loving husband. You should be the happiest of happy happies. In fact, I'm so happy that you're happy. I'm so happy I could go happy slapping. But chances are, you'd fall prey to that before I do.
Remember that 1 million people live like this.
Jamie, I agree. We're almost at
And it's just
133,000
temporary
subs, and I'd
because
appreciate any more support.
we have a power source. It's just we're having a bit of trouble getting it up and going. That's all.
You have
Oh,
6 cameos. 1 expired and 1 will expire after 1 hour.
Juice. Okay. Oh, 1
are you going to do them now?
hour?
Oh, thank you very much, Audrey Anderson, for the super chat. Yes, we got to our goal. That's brilliant news. Let me just like that and have a victory sip, as the goal was, of my Glen Alacky 10-year-old for 10 years on YouTube. Thank you so much. Stay hydrated, kids. It's fantastic. Delicious. How are we doing today? Let's have a quick nosy over there. Right, back here.
Mm.
My gosh, I can't do 6 cameos
Thank you,
right
Gorla.
now.
So I appreciate that.
It's not even a light.
1 fully expired. And then the other 1 almost expired after
Yeah,
1
but
hour.
people are paying $30 and they're at least gonna want a light on when I'm doing the cameo.
I'll be honest, Chantal. People pay for a service, and if you run out of it, then you're losing money. If I was dumb enough to have a cameo like you do, for the reasons you have it anyway, I say dumb enough, just to be clear, I'm not against it. I can't do them, because I use an avatar, don't I? What could I possibly offer, right? But in your case, you're offering a service. What you do, you get a torch. What you do, and this is a smart move, right? I don't know if anyone else does this, but you go into a room that's not lit. Instead of shining the light at your face, okay, you aim it at the ceiling, right? The reason why is because the light then bounces off the ceiling and spreads out. I do this when I go through the house at night and it's dark. I aim the torch on my phone at the ceiling, because then I can see everything in the room with a level of clarity. And depending on the lumens of the torch itself, will depend on how bright it is, right? It's not overly difficult, but if you do that, you'll find you can still then perform your duties. I'm offering some constructive advice, even though I know you'll never listen because no one tells me what to do. How much money does she have? Not much. 4 candles. Jane, I like the joke. One of my favourite jokes. Do you have 4 candles, though? Or a mirror? That too. But shine it at the ceiling, because I doubt she has access to many mirrors in her apartment. And I think that'll do. She shouldn't even have a torch like this now. She should just shine it at the ceiling. That's all she has to do. No 4 candles. Aww. Hassalah, the romance scammer, keeps reminding of the cameo. Yeah, he wants the money. I think she doesn't want to do the work either, because now he's mentioned it. She's like, nah.
I can put flashlight on your
No, I'm
face.
not doing cameo with a flashlight. Okay, whoever, there's a cameo, if it's expiring for you, can you please extend it?
She looks like that is the look of someone who's like, guys, I need money, please. I'm not smart, please. Let me show you my gummy fake teeth smile, everyone. Gibbs money.
Special editions. Please.
Gibbs money that I have no access to.
Crack that whip salon.
I mean, if he wanted to, he could actually tell you what to do and you'd be stuck.
It will be authentic.
Because $30 to Ezek goes a long way in Syria. And Chantal should get a job. She won't be able to get one here, though. Callie, hope you're well. If I haven't said hello to you already, hi.
You can keep a piece of history.
What history? The last part of yours?
Uh-oh.
Spaghetti-o.
Carissa. No rare cameos. Yeah, biggest all.
No! I can't pause. Oi! Shut up. It wouldn't let me pause that. Sorry, guys. It was actually doing a YouTube fail. Skip. There we go.
You might get your cameo terminated if you don't have a light. Blackout B.
No, you won't. Shut up. Okay? Everyone knows you made a poor decision. Anyone paying for it, as long as they get the message within it, and you have decent lighting, so a torch on your moon-shaped face. Sorry, the moon. Then you're fine. Okay? Face will realise. Well, it's looking a bit swollen, isn't it?
Please.
Would she even be able to do? I think she would be a great adipose advocate. If you know what that is, congratulations.
Yeah, because of the war, Barbara, the whole power infrastructure was bombed probably several times.
It's not really. I'll be honest with you, Chantal. No one cares. You know why? Because I don't care, and this is not a joke. I really don't care about other countries that much, but I do care about the person who's gone there to try and make it seem like it's still better than being in Canada. Yeah. I care about that. Ashley, no idea. Is that what you were listening to with your live? No, that was the bloody ad. You heard it. Don't try me. I don't listen to... Is it Eiffel 65? I remember.
And now they have to rebuild it, and I mean...
Effort. I love that you're still fanning yourself. You are not sleeping tonight.
You know.
No one puts QT in the corner except herself because she's full of dumb and adipose. There you go. You get it.
I mean, it's been in civil unrest for so long that they probably didn't even really worry about
Adipose
that.
advocate. Mazzy May, I'm glad you get it.
And
I listen to white girl music. Yes, currently I'm listening to... Where's my phone? It's right in front of me, actually. The current music I'm listening to, because I'm such a white girl, is Ailstorm's new Thunderfist Chronicles. So, pirate metal. You're welcome. I've been listening to the new album. I'm very exciting.
yeah, Scarlet. But like, there's so much solar energy. Just makes the most sense to me. Like,
it does. If you have the batteries and the inverter and the correct wiring as well to use it, and also how many panels. What is the wattage on the panels? Because I could believe you spent $700 on a 100 watt panel and a 100 ampere NiCad battery, so essentially 50. I Cuddle Cats, thank you so much for the super chat. I don't have much, but I do enjoy your content. You didn't have to, but I'm genuinely very grateful. Thank you so much.
There's so much sun here. Like, put it to use.
Meg's a what? A Swiftie. What the hell is a Swiftie?
Oh, you have to write.
I don't know if it applies to foreigners. I can't imagine it does because she's not. Most countries don't. A lot of countries don't allow that because you take it away from other people. But you never know. She might well become a market store attendant of some kind, but she'd burn in the sun. And being what she's made of, pork, she would be essentially haram.
Register. I see what you mean.
Taylor Swift fan. The only Taylor Swift song I've ever knowingly listened to is a Dragon Force cover for... Oh, they did a Celine Dion one. And then they did one on the last album of Taylor Swift. Wildest Something... Dream? Nightmare? I don't know that.
Sugar, yeah. I see what you mean.
Oh, car battery. Yeah, it'd be NiCad
Get
then.
a job and help them... A job where?
Oh, screw you, Chantal. Oh, hang on, let me just...
Selling melons on the street?
Yeah. Because you need money, you silly fish. Also, you're not above working, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm not above working. I've got a play button, everyone, guys. Which means I'm above having a real job. So don't mind me if I tomorrow, instead of waking up at 6:30 to go to work, don't mind me if I have a lie-in for 6:31. Because I'm an insomniac and I really can't sleep beyond 6:30, no matter how hard I try. It's okay, guys. I'm above working. No one should be above working, just to be clear. Everyone should have a job. Don't try me, okay? And yikes, sinking further is late as usual. Smash the like as punishment. Thank you very much. Type OG, hope you're well. Sam Crenshaw 2, I believe I haven't said hello to you yet. Hello. Melanie DeMar, I think I've said hello to you. I'm saying hi, just cause. I think you are not above working, okay? Yeah? So get a job. Hi, Soft Squeaky Duck, hope you're well. Yin Yang Twin Wolves, I don't think I said hello to you yet. Yes.
Oh my God.
Get a job.
Oh, watermelon. How do you say that again? Bitte, not bitte, Jen.
Motief?
Batir. Batir.
Your language skills are astonishing. I'm going to go here, here, and if Leona is available in the VC where she normally goes, I'll hop in there and Leona can join us. Although, Leona, when you join, turn your audio down, please. Because you're going to be too loud, okay? Because I've had to turn Chantal right up. Just as a PSA. Yeah, that would be greatly appreciated. Share the screen just so when she joins, glimpse of Syria, here we are. So when she does join, there we go. I made it to the stream. Drusilla, Mad Dragon Rose, hi. Hello, Amanda L. Hope you're having a marvellous day. Just waiting on Leona to join us. There we go. Yeah, make sure you turn yourself down. Yummy, do you think Landlord gets pissy when he smells bacon or pork fat cooking to find out it's just her sweating badly? Yes, is the correct answer to that. Hi, Leona.
How's that?
Too quiet.
Okay.
Try again.
Okay. How about now?
That'll do. We'll
That'll
find out.
do.
We'll find out
That'll
from the
do.
chat. Of
Hi,
course.
everyone.
We'll find out from the chat. So basically, what we're going to do instead of continuing with the finally live stream, we're going to go to a glimpse of Syria post-war. We might go back to the live stream though. You never know. I'll put the playback speed up to 1.5. I love that she does an intro in the video and still does all the other intro crap as well, the cameo stuff. This might be quite loud, but louder. Okay, apparently Hermit wants you louder, but you might want to ignore him for a second because he's
I'll ignore Hermit.
he might be might be trolling. Louder from Hermit,
Might
louder from
be.
Hermit, louder from Hermit.
I'll trust anybody else but Hermit.
Yeah. Right, let's see what Chantal's glimpse of Syria post-war 25 is like. How about that?
Hello, foodie beauties.
Hello, Mr. Spishy. Hope you're well.
Hi,
So
guys.
she's promoting a cameo. Like, how are you doing these and making money? Because you can't have access to your money. So what's going on?
Now you can request a personalized video just for you from me. So check the description below for the link or go to
Shut up.
cameo.com/foodiebee to get your very own special personal cameo video today. Hello.
Brains do. Actually, she doesn't have the brains, I agree. But at the same time, she needs to work. By the way, I love the amount of effort gone into making this picture look vaguely useful. Don't forget here, that's tucked into one of her chins. So you can see where her actual chin really is. Like, that is tragic. Right, she has no knees. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. I saw clips on Twitter. Volume is perfect. Okay. Earphones just blasted. Lols. F drama llama. I am so not sorry.
And welcome. This is my first vlog in Syria here in July 2025 after the fall of the Assad regime.
Yeah, but look what's replaced it, Chantal. Are you dumb?
Now, I have been quite busy adjusting to life here. Therefore, so far, I have only managed to accumulate some clips of some of the surrounding areas we have been to and my journey here. I will
Don't care.
do a lot more vlogging, inshallah, especially of
Don't vlog, please. Just go back to mukbangs. I can't wait to see your budget McDonald's chicken royale.
the more touristy areas. So stay tuned for that, and as always, thanks for watching.
Hi, Snuckles. You got late. Smash like his punishment. What?
So, without further ado, here are some clips from my journey so far. So my journey starts with flying from Istanbul, Turkey to Beirut, Lebanon. I flew 9.5 hours from Montreal, Canada to start to Istanbul, and then I had a 12-hour layover there before flying to Beirut.
Yeah, we know you stayed in a hotel for 11 hours because you're exciting.
Here I am staring at the departures
film
board,
them with guns, that'll
waiting
go well for
patiently,
her.
well, kind of patiently, to see which gate I needed to trek to. I was so over-traveling at this point. When I arrived at Beirut airport, I was picked up by a taxi service who helps you through immigration and takes you across the border into Syria from Beirut. And he gave me an iced coffee and a water, and we were on our way.
How exciting, guys. And look at that road. It looks so picturesque.
I decided to...
I know but I can comfort myself with chocolate as it's World Chocolate Day. Drama Llama, you can do one. I don't have any chocolate, so quite frankly, anyone that has it and I don't, you are a disgrace to humanity.
Oh dear.
go the land border way into Syria from Lebanon instead of flying into Damascus,
Probably because they think you were an airborne missile and they probably shoot you out of the sky.
just because it was recommended that that's just a better way to go by other travelers. So
Didn't you run, Chantal?
here I am in the taxi. I've never been to Lebanon, so I was actually, or Syria, but I was actually taken aback by the mountain ranges and just the kind of hills, you know, the winding roads as we were driving along. It's about probably about 5:30 a.m. here. I arrived in Beirut at 3 a.m., but the border only opens at 6 a.m., so we had some waiting to do before we could cross over.
Oh no, didn't. By the way, this is I'm intrigued by the informative aspect to know how this works. I can promise you, not one of us watching this is ever going to be like, "Oh, I want to cross into Syria at 6 a.m." Good to know that if I get there early, I might get a good spot.
Here we are, finally in Syria after what felt like a million-hour journey. I'm finally here, and just like in Lebanon, I was taken aback at how beautiful the landscape in Syria was.
Beautiful. Huh. That's not a word I'd use to describe what you just showed me. Just go back slightly. No. That. No, guys, just take a moment. Look at it. Really digest what you're seeing. Beautiful. Yeah?
Well, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
I'm assuming one of those eyes is lazy and pointing at its own nostril hairs. The other one's too busy looking at apples to scrump. What is this aborted mess? This is not beautiful. This is arid. The reason there aren't many plants here is because that's all that can grow there safely for plant life to exist. It is not beautiful. She's illegal. Ardnet, I know. We all do.
Yeah.
You could argue this is beautiful, but you're wrong.
Beautiful.
I live by the ocean. I know what beautiful is. It's not where I live either.
The landscape in Syria was. Everything was just so gorgeous. There were a lot of the new revolutionary flags with the 3 stars. And I just was enjoying taking in the scenery. So many mountains and
places you'll never be able to walk up properly then without, doing your back in. I feel like this might be a Rise Against song. What's the song called? I'm going to actually bother to go find it. It feels like the lyrics to one of their songs.
It.
Give me a second. I'll get it. Take a second.
It.
No, I can't because my phone's having a moment situation type deal. Okay. Well.
I hate when you say that.
Oh, here it is. Appeal to Reason. The song's called Collapse. Yeah, Post America.
Okay.
Yeah. That looks like human destruction, except it's not. And I'm not doing Rise Against Dirty. Don't try me.
Just like in Lebanon, Syria had a very similar landscape, I noticed.
Don't care.
I was amazed by the olive trees in Syria.
Don't care.
I love olives. Like, olive is...
Don't care. Also, they can't do enough olive for you to be full. What do you think about olives, Leona?
I'm not the biggest fan.
Is it green or black olives you have issues with? Or are you not racist?
Green. Like black olives on pizza.
So I've heard black olive goes nicely on pizza, and I kind of want to try it at some point. But if I ever have pizza, I'd just go pepperoni.
Yeah. See, I like veggies on my pizza.
I don't, because
I know.
there's just no point. I'm not there. I don't mind having like some peppers and onions. Yeah, I don't mind, but I'm just not going to buy it. I'll eat it if it's put in front of me. David's done that to me. He's put pizza in front of me that's Texas barbecue and that has like peppers and bell peppers and stuff on it and onion bits, and I don't really mind, or mushroom even. I don't mind, but I'm not buying it. Complex of personality. Yeah, empty.
Literally in my middle name. So when there are a lot of trees...
Oh, I'm not surprised you're named after food. That doesn't surprise me at all. I'm sure your last name is not meant to be Siralt, it's just meant to be Chantal Olive Salt.
Okay.
Is this the part where you try and tell us your middle name is derived solely from Popeye and not chicken?
Oh, God.
Trees like this together, you can actually smell olives as you drive past. Olives are one of...
She doesn't realise it at all, because she's an idiot, Drama Llama.
Syria's most ancient agricultural products.
Don't care. They have no trade deals with anyone, so it means absolutely nothing. Do you know why? Because no one cares about Syria.
Olives have to be cured or brined for several weeks, though, so it's not like I can just pick them up.
We've got people in chat you're going to ban.
Can't be
The
having this.
pineapple discussion.
You
Y'all careful.
You can like any pizza you like. Just know you are wrong. You're welcome.
Off trees and eat them. But nonetheless, here we are driving around and past many olive trees.
I'm not surprised. Olive trees do really well in hot climates. It's like having a field full of cacti in a desert. Yucca is a thing. No, it's going to grow there because they're the only thing that can grow there.
And
Beyond like some coconut stuff, but that does need some water.
the olive trees are not just
I do like coconuts.
in farm areas. They are too, but they're also just in like urban areas, like right outside of our apartment pretty much as well.
Ah, wow, that building looks nice and safe on the left there. Good architectural concreting with the top part especially.
By the way, you might hear fan noise as I'm recording because it's pretty hot here right now. So, but driving in more populated towns like Damascus can be.
Hey, look, Nessa. I played 7 Days today. Yucca made yucca juice. Eucalyptus made aloe vera. I played 7 Days. I know my agriculture. Okay.
Kind of hectic, I will admit, especially as a foreigner. I didn't drive, luckily, and nor would I want to
Illegal, Chantal, not foreigner. Illegal.
attempt to. But as you can see, the narrow roads in between buildings are quite bustling at times. There are people walking in the middle of the road, and you must beep your horn, and they will just move out
It's called lack of road safety. No one cares.
of the way. There are many small businesses and shops along either side of the street. These small shops, which are like convenience stores here in Syria, are called dukans. I know I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but I am, after all, just an English-speaking Canadian woman.
I'm not convinced you're English speaking, but okay. Well, your French is hardly any better. Hi, Lord. Lord, I can't pronounce your name. But I do agree. This channel sucks. Now, Omegon is cringe. Fucking, I'm gonna pin
So much
you.
cringe.
Stop at one of these stores to get cold water, but because Syria has regular and prolonged
Now my coffee's out. I don't want to do that.
power outages throughout the day, this shop owner and many others didn't have cold water or even any electricity at all, so no problem, at least he had water, which was good enough for us. Here we saw some livestock on the side of the road.
Dinner, gotcha.
Maybe for purchase, or they belong to someone, I'm not sure. And here,
Dinner.
kids and just people in general.
Yummy, thank you. Pepperoni and black olives better than ham and pineapple. You know, I'll approve that and like it and thank it and accept it because money. Thank you very much.
Money.
It's very generous of you. Thank you to everyone that supported us today. I really appreciate that. I will, of course, put this to all good use in the form of chocolate because I'm salty. And, of course, continue to be incredibly cringy. Thank you, my lord.
But especially kids love to drive in the back of these trucks here with like the cage on the truck bed, and they hang on to it. This was making me extremely nervous for the boy in yellow, especially. I was saying, get on the truck, get on the
They're not going that fast, please.
truck. And here we have a bunch of flags with a big building, and I was told it's I think it's a university, so could be wrong.
Yeah, it definitely looks like an educational institute, not a bunker.
About that, but that's what it was thought to be there on the right. So I don't really have much else to say.
Yeah, Pookie, recording kids. I really think she needs to learn not to record people's kids.
I see a lot of buildings that look kind of dilapidated in between functioning buildings, but I'll just enjoy these clips here of Syria. It between the
Ailstorm. I do like Kopaklani. I had a chance to go see them when the Ailstorm last played because they toured with them, and sadly I couldn't because I was at another gig. So I missed it. I'm Holly, and the Kopaklani are fantastic.
The dilapidated buildings, there is a beautiful landscape, just like these mountains here. And so yeah, that's it. Here we go. Why did the chicken and her chicklets cross the road?
Shut up. Show me the walking.
The soil here in Syria, in particular in the mountainous and valley regions, is red. It's also known as Mediterranean soil.
Don't care.
And these are the only camels we've seen so far here.
By the way, the fun thing about this video is you'll never see another one like it because she's basically telling us everything about it now. Which means she'll have less content to talk about in the future. She thinks she's doing like a travel brochure thing. You know, a travel vlog to entice you to go. And what do I see? Well, I'm looking at that ceiling on that building there on the left. I'm thinking, fam, the plasterwork is trash. And what's that SAM site on the floor? What is that thing? It's not really a SAM site, but what is it? It looks terrible.
In Syria.
Actually, that kind of looks wrong.
We passed by this KFC knockoff called KFG. I don't know what the G stands for, but apparently they have
Kentucky Fried Grain something, I don't know. Kentucky Fried Goulash, I don't know. Kentucky Fried Grits. Yeah, grits before,
Yeah.
haven't you?
Yeah.
You had them Kentucky Fried?
No.
Would you try them Kentucky
not a-
Fried?
Thing. No.
Why not?
Uh,
What about Kentucky Fried Gopher?
Kentucky Fried Goat.
Ew. I'm not eating goats.
I've had goat.
I'm not.
Goat's good.
I'm not lactose intolerant. Please.
Oh, jeez.
Kentucky Fried Giblets and Gizzards. Oh, there we go. Give me some G's,
Ew, ew.
guys. Give me some G's. And I don't mean your money. I mean, give me some Kentucky Fried and then G's. The best one. I know we can't be there because they got French Fried Gorl. And there'll be a Kentucky Fried Gorl in the future, won't there? Be a bloke as well,
Oh,
wouldn't it?
yes.
Kentucky Fried Gooner. Get that gooning on, yes. Kentucky Fried Gruel, possibly. Yeah, this works. It works. I like these.
Hilarious if it actually is goat.
Possibly, yes. I think
I
Kentucky
admit
Fried
he's liable to kick me out of the VC.
Kentucky Fried Gonads. I like that. That's good.
Yep.
Kentucky Fried Goo. Well, she knows all about the goo. She's sweating like a lot.
Yeah.
Kentucky Fried Goose. So we don't waste geese on that. No, I
Crispy chicken
I
and-
just kill them on the spot because they're dicks. Goulash. See, people get it. Kentucky Fried Grey Fupa. Yes.
Oh, piss off.
Other dishes. So stay tuned for that.
No.
Kentucky Fried Gastrointestinal Issues. Kentucky
Oh God, it's
Fried
gonna
Grouse.
keep going.
Kentucky Fried Jihad spelled incorrectly. I like that. Spelled literally jihad, as opposed to how it
And
actually
you're probably
spelled.
demonetized.
Oh, I got super chats. It's all right. It's not the end. It's not the end.
Alright.
In this instance, it's not the end of the world, but it's not ideal.
Now, this next series of clips is very sad, quite sad. It's
Consequences. Yeah, gotcha.
the remains of a war-torn country.
I no lie. This part does not interest me at all. This is sadly, this is the consequence of reality. I can't feel sympathy for anything that happened. Oh, Farty Man, show us the ham bam. Wait, what?
Hey.
Farty Marty, thank you so much for the super chat. What's the ham bam?
And
Don't know.
from the Syrian civil war. So I've just compiled a bunch of buildings that have been
That's not entirely what it was, Chantal. It wasn't a civil war. It wasn't entirely. You don't know. Kentucky Fried Gout. Gazpacho. Mate, how can you have
Gazpacho.
Kentucky Fried and gazpacho like soup? It's meant to be cold, and you've Kentucky Fried it. Alright, fair enough. You can go Kentucky Fried Gourd then, can't you? Oh, Kentucky Fried Gouda. There you go. Kentucky Fried Cheese then. That works.
bombed, and a lot of them are in rubble, and these were once people's homes. So it's really, really sad. The ones that are not so bombed are littered with bullet holes. It's just so surreal to be driving past and seeing this. And what was more surprising to learn is that there are people still living in these ruins in their homes, and I would say probably because they don't have much choice, sadly. And my heart goes out to the people of Syria.
Yeah, no one believes a word you just said. Are you going to do the
And inshallah, it can soon start to rebuild from being such a war-torn country.
best option? Tear them down and build new ones. Gotcha.
And of course, there are revolutionary 3-star Syrian flags
Is this
everywhere.
actually the concept? Does she actually walk in this video, or is it in the live stream instead? Oh no, here it is, right at the end. We're nearly there, guys. Don't worry.
And we even, on this day, had one taped to
Kurdish
the hood of
fried.
our car.
Well, I'm gonna. Kurdish doesn't sound as funny as Kentucky Fried freaking gonorrhea. Does it now? Who wants Kurdish fried gonorrhea, guys? You're wrong. Why? Kentucky
God, I come
Fried
back to that.
gonorrhea.
God, I came back to that.
Yeah, it just popped into my head at the right moment.
So on this particular day, we went and
And
explored
yes, Tiddy Leds. Absolutely, she's taken one of them away.
some valleys. I don't really know or remember the name of this location.
If she falls down there, she is rolling. I want to think of it like a predictable, because there are a load of holes there at the bottom. If you put some answers above each one, and then ask a question, when she rolls down there, she goes into one of them, that's correct, then that's the answer. So she rolls down there, and the answers are the 4 I put here on the poll. So those 4 holes, if you're a predictable for Chantal right now, right? And the questions are, is why does Star put up with Foodie? Is it love on the left? He wants a green card, he's stuck, or banana hammock. And if she lands in any of those holes, that's the answer. These ones
Yeah.
here, yeah, she's a predictable. She falls down, and that's great.
There's a little bit of water there. Now, that canyon, that valley used to be full of water, but there's been some droughts, so unfortunately
That knee bend. I see more bending on her ankle and her foot than I do on her knees there.
that's all the water that there was. Now, here's me trying to climb back up from going all the way down, and it was quite a workout. It wasn't too hot, actually. There was a nice breeze
Quite a workout for you, but Salar's just effortlessly walking up there. You don't hear him breathe at all.
in the valley, but oh my goodness, this was a workout for me. As you can see, I'm trying to waddle up the mountain, but
All you have to do, Chantal, is bend with your knees, you donut.
I also got to get some different clothing, so maybe some lighter
I can't zoom in on a video on the ankle. I can't.
clothing. But yeah, here I am just taking my time in the valley. It was a very nice day, excuse me. Just taking a break here because it's a lot of exercise for somebody who's used to a sedentary lifestyle, but we've been going out.
It does make you, I'll be honest, he's not that far away, but bloody hell do you look short.
She is, so.
I know, but this does not help.
And doing walks like this and just enjoying Syria's various landscapes.
Oh, okay, various landscapes immediately cuts to food.
Yep.
And I'm going to end this vlog by showing you what we picked up for lunch to eat in the valley area.
I assume the whole thing, gotcha.
Some chickens that were really, really delicious, and we made shawarma with them. So, thanks for watching, and a lot more vlogs, inshallah, from Syria to come.
I'm guessing that's not Salah there, though. That can't be. Is it? Nah.
I don't think so.
No, because she looks taller.
Yeah.
Okay, that vlog's over, I don't care. Right, let's go back to... Oh, hang on, no. Didn't she do another live recently? I can't do much of it, but there is this one here where she's eating. We could have a look
Check
at that.
the community tab, too.
Oh, hang on, she got a new thing on the tab?
I think so.
The rooster's beezing.
Yeah.
No, it's just the rooster's
That's
beezing.
it, the rooster thing.
More likes than comments, so she hasn't been ratioed. We can have a look at this one for 20, 30 minutes, can't we?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Turn her right up, because that's what we want to do. Put the captions on, playback speed her to 1.5.
Let's do it.
Yes. Don't forget to smash likes. Hi, Dapper Doll. Hope you're well. Do I have anything against short girls? No, I don't. No, it's just in the instance of the video, Chantal looks incredibly short. And that's just because of the angle and because of the hill and because of Salah doing a bit of his own trolling, I guess. Look up the Palos Hills, the most beautiful location you'll ever see. I'll have to look them up sometime, Ask. I will. She wouldn't eat street food. I could believe she will, but I don't think she understands just how unhygienic some street food is. Yeah. Swan for the end of the first live. So I've seen the picture, Pookie. I probably could go and get it and put it on the stream actually. Let me just quickly tab out. And do we have it on Discord?
I've got a few pictures on Discord.
Is it more recent? Because I don't see it. Oh, there it is. The
Hold
foot.
on.
There it is. I got it. It's
see it?
alright.
Okay.
Nope, that's not it. That's telling me to save it. Okay, fine. I'll go to the King tweet instead. Then you cunt. Right, so Shenanigans have tweeted it out. Ignore those. Here we go. Right, here's the picture from community post from Goose Chuck. And this angle of that foot there, I had retweeted one of these images later and said that just looked like an artichoke to me.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, choke seems like the most appropriate word because it does look incredibly swollen. I can define each of my toes, bend them, and there's no, like, my feet aren't fat, I'm sorry. These are quite, yeah, they're quite chonk. She's happy she's found junk. Oh no. I still hate that I'm shorter than Foodie, and Omegon made me a goddamn gnome. All your tea, mister. Well, thankfully I don't drink tea, so you're okay. You can have as much as you like. I don't give a crap. It's Leona's tea that you have to worry about, because she's the silly cowbag that drinks it.
Oi!
Gotcha. Hi, John Galt. Hope you're well. Mogwencia, hope you're well as well. She eats street food in Thailand. She eats street food everywhere. So I think if she went to India, I think she might be tested on that. That is her foot. Yes, guys. Diabetic neuropathy bees. Oh, give it time. We'll get one of those fully announced. It'd be great. Is this it? Yes, right. That's 18 seconds so far, and nothing is happening so far. So, oh, DS9. Cool. How far in do I go? 2 minutes. Oh, okay. It's over 2 minutes of silence at the start, by the way, guys. How far? 2:25. You get to 2:30. 2:30. 2.5 minutes. Of
Hello. Don't mind my eye. I was cleaning in here, and the fan is like.
Yeah, your eyes are bulging.
Oh.
Don't pull your hijab back too far. Your forehead.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, you saw that.
I saw.
Full force.
That's a lot of forehead. Let's go back and see it again on the replay,
Oh
guys.
my goodness.
You
Oh
want to
my
see more
goodness.
forehead? You're right. Watch the forehead at the top of the screen, guys. Actually, you probably won't see it as well. But if you do, you'll get it. Come on, Chantal, show me that forehead.
Hello. Don't mind my eye. I was cleaning in here, and the fan is like.
There it is.
Full.
Okay, so her head is smooth. That is a waxed head. I'm just saying.
Full force, and a piece of debris or something dust flew in my eye, and I think it scratched it.
I've never had grits. I don't even know what it is, but I'm sure someone's told me and I've forgotten. So it's fine. As long as you can eat what you eat, that's all that matters, right, guys?
Everyone, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna start eating. Have some bread.
Yay!
Hey Tracy, hi everybody, Alicia.
Her audio is spiking, causing me issues in my ears.
Yeah.
Pondu B,
That fan.
pretty shirt, thank you. Foxy, Bismillah.
Tell me more about your forehead.
Little Nibby, what is this?
Forehead.
Ooh, that's spicy. It smells good though. I'm eating something called feu rouge.
I won't make jokes. I can't.
Nah.
I want to. I can't.
Chicken, pita, tomato, with hummus, yum.
I like that I can see more of the imperfections from time and some skin dryness just between her eyebrows, just on her forehead as well. If you look carefully, there's some dryness there. Looks
Brings
like
up tomorrow,
eczema-like almost. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Looks like a rash. Yeah.
Yep.
Her filters aren't helping her right now.
No.
Like a 5-head.
Look at the fries.
What you do is you lay you take your hand horizontally, join your fingers, and you take your little finger and put it just above your eyebrows, and then you count the number of fingers until you reach your hairline. You have to use your second hand. Don't bother.
Look at this hot stuff.
Yeah, crusty. A lack of washing.
A bit of tumia.
Sorry.
Yeah, that too. She does not need to be eating spicy food.
I honestly, I think it will make her bathroom adventures more funny.
Yeah,
Will
not
you
for
look
her.
up Palos Hills? Sure. She's just. Is this a student diet? Oh, Mr. Fizzy, thank you so much for the gifted membership. That's
Oh!
incredibly kind of you. Thank you.
Oh, that's so
I'm
sweet.
kind of curious here with the student diet is where you just have any ingredients and you put them together, right? This is what it looks like right now with really low grade bread. She doesn't need to eat salt. No, she doesn't. But well, she gonna give it a try.
It is like, oh, this chiffon. I gotta change my hijab, I think.
No, you don't. Just keep pulling it back. It's funny.
Hi, cat. Sorry, guys. I'm like super hungry.
Aren't you?
That fan is
I'll be
working
right back.
overtime.
I can't eat with this hijab.
Yes, you can. You just can't because it's not really a hijab. It's more like a hood a villain wears in a movie. A chip butty. Basically, she's eating a chip butty. That's all she's eating. I could go for a chip butty right now, to be honest.
Jessica, thank you, Jessica.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, dear God. Chantal, we don't need these angles.
Julie, you need your chicken.
By the way, I can hear that fan. It's absolutely...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like beating in my ear.
French fries wrapped in pizza. It's basically a chip butty, but inferior, right? It's a hood job. Yeah, it's just a really bad, crap villain one. I'm gonna sip my whiskey. How was
Go
everyone's
for
day,
it.
by the way? Have you had a marvellous day? Hope you have. Good start to the week for all of you, I'm sure. How was work for you?
It was alright.
Yeah?
Aggravation, as usual, but it was alright.
Fair enough. She's back.
Yes. Why? Stop.
Dun,
Sorry about that. I had to get a hijab that won't move when I'm chewing.
Sorry, what?
Hey guys!
Stop it.
Well done, Monica, by the way. I got an ad on my own stream. Can you get that out off my screen? Thank you.
So, my food is hard to show you, but
I love chip butties. It's a budget chip butty, though, just to be clear. There you go, it's a flattering angle and print screen. Save that for a thumbnail. How much food do you have access to, Chantal? That's the question. I like she's trying to look thinner and a bit more modest, but she looks big. Sorry, Lulu, you're at
because the
work.
bread is like hard from sitting out here for a few minutes. Yeah.
Go stale fast, huh? What a shame.
Yeah, this shirt fits me like
Barely.
my belly used to.
Your pregnancy bump.
Jessica, I bet your hey normal set. But your cat baby was so excited to see you. Thank you,
The
Jessica.
hell was
What?
that?
Oh, that's a Pepsi. Chip Butty, B-U-T-T-Y, Dappadol, is where you take some chips or fries. Chips are thicker though, so we go with those. And you put them between two pieces of bread, basically. Or put them in a roll, a bread roll, yeah? We normally put some butter in there though as well, just a medium. And put some sauce in there if you want. Basically, carbs and carbs. Yeah. That's the basic chip butty. I like a fish finger sandwich. I love that. I like a bacon roll because pork not haram to me, so do one. No insulin or carb meal. Well, that's the best, isn't it? Especially if you've got all that metformin. Black olives. Nice. Hi, Carlos Crimson.
Hi.
Okay, I have a dilemma. I'm hot, but the fan is annoying me.
Suck it, princess. There's a fan in my office right now, even though it's not warm. I'm going to turn it off, actually. It's nice and cool now.
Okay.
It was on the dogs, basically. And sometimes, you have to make do. In your case, you don't have air conditioning, because your solar couldn't handle it, and you can't afford it. Fish fingers and custard. No, I'm not the 11th Doctor, thank you.
Cinnamon sugar to put on the bread. Sorry if I missed you when you said hi. I'm just like, I'm trying to. My eye. Oh yeah, Angel.
Kathleen,
The cat is
well.
fine. She'd be panting. It's not that hot.
I would believe you, but you sweat through your last hijab. So I don't believe you.
I don't know if they have Coke. Hey, Nicole. Bon appetit, thank you. Kamar, merci beaucoup. Ida. Coke is better than Pepsi?
They both suck ass. You're welcome. Are you? Is there a soft drink you're overly fond of?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I don't drink soft drinks very much. When I used to drink them, I didn't mind Pepsi.
Mega's Peter Capaldi. No, I'm not. I don't give a crap about soda at all, or fizzy pop, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So I have no vested opinion. But in the chat, do let me know what your favourite is. I'd be interested to know. Her eyes are swollen because she was cleaning. I think her eyes are swollen because she's crying.
Yeah, I was about to comment, actually. That's what I was concentrating on, trying to see why the hell, if she has an eye issue, is she wearing eye makeup?
I genuinely think she's trying to make herself look more presentable because I think she's been crying. Yeah. And brew. Nothing wrong with that. Dr. Pepper, fair enough. Yeah, people like ginger. Yeah, people have some good answers here. Fish finger butty, that's right there, so that's what I'm talking about. Fish finger butty, mate. You can get those big ones in the cartoon, nice thick roll, thick as fuck, you know. Make a real manly finger butty. Oh, yeah. You're welcome.
Are you good?
For the paper
Are you
tart?
good?
Oh.
You can get adult-sized fish fingers, and they're fucking huge, and they are actually kind of slap. Yeah.
So, how are you guys? It came with these little sandwiches. It has like fries and like some kind of spicy stuff. Let's try it.
Yeah, it's a fish finger butt. It's a chip buddies. Got it.
Wow. Hi, Gabriel.
That looks stale. Print screen. Dum, 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 dum.
My foot.
Which one? The one that's going to come off, or the other one that wants to come off as well?
It's not that bad right now, but it sometimes gets swollen if I sit too long.
Or stand too long, walk too long, do
Jesus.
anything that involves mobility too long.
Mm.
Lovely jubbly. Yeah.
Walk like if it's really hot.
Or too cold, or just right.
Yeah, Gabrielle. So it's not bad right now. Yeah, it was swelling pretty bad. I know.
Must be the waterway.
Mom.
Shut up.
Oh.
Sorry, we're done in a sec. I don't care about Grammarly, I don't care about AI, you can do one. Look.
Thank you, Wanda. Thanks, YouTube lover. Do I sleep during the day?
I want to answer it, but I feel like I can't say what I want to say.
Well, knock on. Well, I don't even want to. I can't say.
With that voice, Omegon should be called Gary. Oh, Gary. Oh. I can't hold. The thing is, I can't maintain that voice. There are a number of different voices I can put on. That blokey one is one of the few I can't hold for long at all. I can growl for longer than I can do that. That weird little growly voice I can do.
Yep.
I can do that for longer, 10, 15 times longer than I can that blokey voice. I can't do it. It just doesn't. I have to almost shove my head into my neck. It feels so strange.
Yeah, please don't do that.
It's a thing to project certain vocals. I can't do
Yeah.
that one. That's just one of the few I can't consistently do.
Say really knock on wood because it's not really. We don't say that in this
Shrimp
song,
fried
but you know
my
what I
rice,
mean.
got
I don't
your
want to
back,
like
bro.
say it and then something bad happens. But I think finally, like the solar thing is fixed. Inshallah. So I'm gonna try to fix my sleep pattern.
Bitter and stout, can't go wrong. Ask, it's Palus. Thanks for being my favourite streamer. Okay, I'll go and
Aww.
find an image of it. I'll bring you over here for a second. Give me a sec. Palus, isn't it? We'll go. Palus. That one. Images. Well, I'm getting pictures of children. I don't think that's what you've referred to.
I got really pretty green.
Yeah, I went with the first.
Voline
I
thingies,
went.
yeah.
With I remember the earlier spelling. It was spelled Pal House. So I'm going to
Yeah.
assume it's this image instead. I'm going to put up on the screen. Oh, it's on the screen. Cool. I thought I'd switched over
Yep.
to that. I didn't. I stayed on this screen the whole time. Very well. Okay. I spelt it based on how you'd spelt it in chat earlier. Ask. It very green and very nice. Yeah, I think. There are many bumps there. She can't walk up a single one of them. You're a turtle. Shove your head down and point no neck. No, I'm not a turtle. But to make that weird voice, I had to sort of tilt my head down to my neck a little bit. It doesn't feel. It's not. I can't maintain. I can't pull that voice any other way. I can't do it. It's an angle of, I guess, throat. Brown sauce. I do like brown sauce.
Oh, I like a bit of brown sauce on that sandwich. Oh yes.
Stop. Oh God, it's like you're right in my ear.
Daddy sauce.
No, no.
Thank you for the super chats today, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the support. Tangy, you made it to the tail end, but you're here. Back on this.
Hi.
The food is messy. Hey, Lurking.
You're messy.
The heat wave.
It's always a heat wave in Syria.
Did you show me how to work it? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Oh.
Nothing brings her happiness more than eating stale bread with your gob open.
I'm enjoying my time.
Is that what you're enjoying?
No, you're not.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No, you're not.
Yeah, enjoyment definitely reflective in face.
Yeah.
HP's for fries and tots too. It's for buckwheat and butties. Absolutely. For sausages too. It's for whatever you want it to be on. You can either have HP brown sauce or you can have daddy sauce.
No.
I didn't say it the other
No,
way. I said it
no.
that way.
No. You know. Stop it. You know the rule.
Ah.
You made the rule.
Ah.
Stop.
Hey, Sherry.
I love that she's wearing this hijab because it's more like a spandex one, Spanx one. But because of how tight it is around the lower part of her face, I can see where her chin actually is.
Have I made friends? Well,
Chinny chin chin chin.
I guess technically.
No.
I'm way more social here, but
Only because you have no choice.
it's just how people are here.
Fan man is killing me. The audio on the ears is
I know.
absolutely horrible.
I'm eating chicken,
This is one of the few meats you have access to. Gotcha.
chicken pita, these little sandwiches.
How many of them do you have, Chantal?
Homemade potatoes, grilled vegetables.
Homemade, huh? Okay. MJ is the best kind, isn't it? Hello, Penguin. Hope you're well. You're late, though. Smash the like.
Hey, Jenny. Chasing toddlers. My eye.
Matt, I have no idea what this is.
And
No.
chicken.
Wonder if Salah gets any food, or does he only get the scraps?
My face looks slimmer. Thank you.
No, it doesn't.
Uh,
You look like you're consistently big. I'm sorry. And I agree, Paula, 100%. Lulu, I might actually have it on my computer. Give me a second. I'm just going to go on my desktop
oh
here.
gosh.
Do I have it on this computer? I have a Lulu Uwu.
Ooh, Daddy.
Yep, it's been played. I've literally just played the audio. Hang on, let me just try one more time to see if anyone hears it.
Ooh, Daddy.
Yes,
Oh
Meg
my god,
has it.
there's a delay.
Yeah, but Meg has it, which means it's hilarious. I also have one from CC
I
as
heard it.
well.
Salon's just in the other room. Sweet home Alabama.
She has bags under her eyes and they're starting to go a bit dark, but she's using filters and makeup to hide it, yet you can quite clearly see the damage. Yeah, you heard it, guys.
It's like not ready.
That was Lulu in the chat, by the way, guys. That was Lulu
Yep.
being absolutely resplendent.
face, and it's still bugging me. Annoying.
So that's something that does bother me too. She's doing a mukbang in Syria, of all places, and that's what it's not really a mukbang, but it's she's chowing down and gorging in a country that actually has a very limited amount of food, you know.
Yeah.
And I find there is something tasteless about it. I know she's got to eat. She's a big girl and all that crap, but come on, man. Go back to Canada and just, I don't know, go eat your nashies, you silly cow. Stop pretending you're Muslim as well, okay? You're not Muslim, okay?
Anyway, what can you do about it? It's that or
Sir Gwimbly, you don't have to super chat at all. Just being here and liking the stream and engaging in the chat is all I would ever want. Your money, though, of course, will be secondary, and I'll happily take it. I'm kidding. No, the likes and the engagement is what matters. But I do appreciate it.
or you get hot, and you know.
I say, shove it in there, Chantal.
Yeah, the rooster. He lives on the right across on the roof. Hey,
She
Alicia.
shoves food in her face very oddly.
I'm watching. I'm counting the chews.
Yeah.
KFG mukbang. I know, we're gonna go to KFG.
Do you think she brushes her teeth?
No.
Good. Does she chew, Pookie? Count them. That's it. That filter fail was doing you wonders, Chantal. Count the actual chews and the rest of the wiggles. And this actually makes me think so when she moves the hijab, her face becomes a bit wider because she's got more of a slug face. Then you go to the video she released, and you know those filters are working overtime. I've got her on 1.5 times, so she's eating a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
It was more difficult at first, but
Which cheek? The face cheek or the ass cheek?
My BED.
Ask him what she's had in the food in.
I think the heat just makes me not want to eat it like too much.
Okay, so there's some science behind it. The warmer weather, we eat less. Body doesn't need as much. It's simple as that, right? It's why people spend the beginning part of the year, especially, shredding to lose weight for the summer. Just because it's easier to handle the heat, and we don't need as much. Simple as that. I don't eat as much in the summer generally, but people do. Some do, you know.
Yeah.
Just one of those things. But in your case, you're screwed because you're super morbidly obese, quarter ton, maybe princess, possibly on half ton heifer, in a country where at this time of year you be struggling.
Oh.
I don't know. Just haven't had the urge to.
And yeah, Pookie, exactly.
Too busy.
Doing what?
And I also feel a lot of guilt.
Being there, you're right, you should.
Overeating. Because
Oh, really, do you? Well, you should stop doing the food thing for a second and then talk about it instead. Oh, okay, carry on. Hi, Bean.
here, so it's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to... What is this? Is this edible?
What is it? Shoves in mouth.
Thanks, CCP. I'll show you guys this dress. You can see my stomach. Like when I sit down.
She's chewing so badly and so little. She is a choking hazard, basically.
Yeah.
You still do, but before,
Oh no, no.
it was like not loose like this, you know, like
Oh God.
you could see like every
she
roll
doing
basically. So
Oh, you're
But from
talking.
the side, I'm
Sorry, I
still-
thought you were going to say more.
but yeah,
No, I'm shaking
That's a
my head and
slimming
letting you
filter.
sing.
Slimming filter, that's it. Art and ASMR channel. Hi, hope you're well today. And it's
Hi.
Yannicka. Is it edible? I don't know. We should put it in the mouth before we can
Oh.
find out. Hello, Stella Beetle. I don't know if I said hello to you. Hello, Casey Louise. I don't know if I said hello to you as well. If I missed anyone, do say hi, so I can, of course, say hi back to you. She's definitely a skinny legend. Unsung heroes, though, of course, are the filters working overtime.
just from really sweating, moving more,
Oh God.
eating less.
It's a weird flex to brag about sweating being the reason you lost weight.
Not sharing
Filter fail. Sorry, I just noticed it. Try and pull again at the real face.
this food now, but we have bring something over usually for visiting with people. Yeah, that's the custom here. Yes, you're right.
I'm sure that while it's a custom, you're quite happy for people to give you food because you're a growing lady.
Skinny queen, skinny healthy queen. Inshallah. But yeah, lurking. Thank you, Kamar. No, I don't shave my head. My last video where I'm hurling up the hill. I was still like, that was right when I got here. Thanks, Dania.
Oh, so you've had plenty of days of recovery then. Oh, that's the face of someone having a stroke. Print screen.
Thank you. Anyway. So, today, I have to do my laundry to use the washer, like the solar. I don't want to use the solar for that. I'm deplete the solar battery.
Yalla.
So, I'm gonna do my laundry during the hour that the government electric's on.
Yay. She's doing laundry, guys.
8 and 9, and I can also only use the kettle when the government electricity's on. No, it's okay.
Don't talk your mouth full.
Actually, I have a washer, and the landlord was like really excited to install it for us, so I feel like I'm gonna use it. But I have to like dry my clothes. I mean, I have to like hang them to dry.
Yeah, clothes horses aren't overly complicated, Chantal. What a shame. Is there anything you'd like to add, Leona, to this?
I wish she'd shut her mouth when she's eating.
I kind of wish she would not
No,
talk when she's eating, because I always worry about people
Yeah.
choking. When my nieces were younger, I was constantly saying it to them because I really don't. I think one did actually choke once, and I was instantly on that. I was like, I dealt with the issue quickly. It was fine, you know.
Yeah.
But it's one of the things I worry about. Even with someone like her, where you might not feel sympathy, I do feel guilty. And hello, the male gaze. He's not stuck. He could leave the beach well in the desert if he wanted to, and not. Yeah. I think he could leave. He could. But I don't know. I'm curious why he won't. I assume he still thinks there's hope for a green card at this point. I
don't know.
assume.
It's beyond the veil at this point, and this is just her trying to show, look, it's all normal. This is all or something. I don't even know at this point. This is all crazy. It really, truly is.
None of us know. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the
There's
thing.
a lot of speculation, and annoyingly, without anything verifiable as proof. I do keenly await the day where he definitely can't come to Canada. She ends up somewhere else, and he exposes her. Kat, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Probably going to end.
Later, Kat.
Probably going to end the minutes anyway, to be honest, because I don't really know how much more we can go through this evening.
Yeah, there's really not a lot she's giving us to comment on, to be honest.
Beyond the choking hazard.
Yes.
This food is like, I'm still eating French fries, but I'm eating like one big meal a day.
Don't care. Omegon means nothing to me.
And then if I'm really hungry after, I'll just pick up things like fruit or... I mean, I'm drinking Pepsi, so I'm not like
Don't care.
on a strict diet, but
Don't care.
you don't really have to, like, just...
She's gaslighting her bees. She's been doing that for a while, though, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Gaslighting and Chantal are kind of... Oh, God. Which button is it? This one?
Eat less and move more. Thanks, Mike! You guys...
There you go. It's back on me now. Sorry, I had to make sure it was on the right screen because I didn't want to waste anyone's time. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm done with it. I'm tired, and this is stupid. She gaslighting. It has been gaslighting for years. Problem Chantal has is she doesn't know how to be nice and not seek to find ways to blame anyone else for situations or issues that she's created for herself. And for as long as she does that, she's never going to get any better. So just before I finish, if anyone has any questions, that's not Omad. Very true. I was just, until she mentioned there's a picky part, it was Omad until she mentioned it. He does live with his family, doesn't he? Not with her, if memory serves.
I don't know, because I remember being told his family disowned him.
Doesn't surprise me if he can't be there for it.
And so that was the issue, but somehow he had access to the family home that was abandoned or whatever in Syria, but I'm not sure.
Okay. I tend to agree with you on that. So before we finish, the poll, I'm going to end it now. 1,013 votes. Why does Salah put up with Foodie? 50% of you say he wants a green card. 6% of you say banana hammock. 2% love. 43 he's stuck. Now, that would explain why people have jumped in and said he's not stuck. That's quite all right. You should have voted banana hammock. I'll end the poll now. There we go. It's definitive. 265 likes. Thank you so much for that. There isn't a part 3 to this, by the way, just to be clear. I might do another stream on Saturday. Maybe here. I don't know yet on Chantal, sorry. But no guarantee. I'm going to go now because I need to shut this place down and take the dogs I've got here indoors and maybe have a little snacky snack before I rest my eyes because my head hurts. Thanks for joining, guys. I really appreciate it. We'll be back soon. Say goodbye, Leona.
Goodbye, Leona.
Oh, you actually learned this time?
Wait till next time. No.